The foulest stench is in the air. The funk of 40,000 years. And grisly ghouls from every tomb are closing in to seal your doom. And though you fight to stay alive, your body starts to shiver. For no mere mortal can resist the evil of the thriller. Let's begin!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Oddities. And that's as far as we can get without copyright.
Yeah. We don't want to get flagged.
Exactly. And yes, Ghost Figs, giddy up sluts indeed. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad you're all checking us out tonight. Before we get into the story at hand, we're going to go around and introduce all the players tonight, starting with Rose.
Hi, it's me, God.
All hail.
And I play Rose. That's it.
Fantastic. Down from there, we have Nagheim.
What I really want to know is who the heck spends 30,000 on a butt ring? I'm Zanzan, and I play Nagheim, your drow wizard.
People are going to have to get me in on the loop here when this is done.
It's kind of an inside joke, but
It's also on, Twitter.
yeah, exactly.
We follow some very different people. Over from there,
It's on our
we have
Twitter.
Cult. It's on our Twitter. What?
Like,
I'm not
mine-
asking. Cult.
Hi, I'm Chuck. I play half-orc rogue cult, and I gotta Google what a butt ring is.
Well, that much I know.
Hang on.
Be careful.
And moving away from that, we go to Viria.
Born in a graveyard, raised by a witch, half motherfucker, half son of a bitch. I'm Ari, and I play Viria.
Yes, I like that. But last but certainly not least, our star for the evening, Zin.
I'm Nora, the sweetest of your peas, and I play Zin, the drow fighter.
Who has amazing hair tonight. Oh my god. I'm ashamed that it took me this long to comment on it. I'm so, yes. But since we've got that done, who is reading the log for tonight?
I can read.
Go for it.
Do it, Fred.
Not well, but I can read.
Yep.
This is why I made a character who can read. The Oddities arrive in Thirstfields, where they discuss the battle they fought in Singorn and their next course of action. That night, Viria has another dream in which she learns of the origin of her patron's moniker as the Betrayer. The next morning, the crew visits the Enchantress, and Nagaham explains their intention of heading into the Underdark. The two discuss, and Immorala tells them to return to see her in the following day if they truly want to carry on with their quest. The next day, the Oddities find the cottage empty aside from her staff. As Nagaheim grasps it, the party is teleported to the Underdark. There, they meet a drow named Zin, who informs them he had been sent by the Enchantress to guide them through the underground. Okay. Zin hands everyone miscloaks, and the group ventures forward through the gloom.
Ooh. Now, one thing that we did leave out, but I'll read it again, just so we're all up onto the same page here. Traveling through the tunnels in the Underdark, rounding the corner where you see this tunnel open into a wider expanse. Lining the perimeter is a soft glowing moss, not unlike what you all witnessed within the Rift and Mist jungle. Trying to remain hidden within the shadows as you crane your neck around to take in the entire space, you see burrowing into the surrounding walls and ground 2 massive bird-like beasts. Punching and clawing into the rock with little resistance, both of them seem to have collars affixed around their necks with long chains dragging along the ground behind them. As your eyes follow that chain, stepping out from the shadows just enough to remain hidden but see around the corner, you see leaning against the wall with both chains casually in its grasp, a huge giant-like form. Now, seeing these 3 creatures, huge creatures, that are blocking your only path forward, you try and slow the racing pulse of your heart by reassuring yourself that they haven't seen you. Yet. What do you do?
If I remember correctly, it was me and Colt who went ahead to check.
Oh yeah, rogue versus fighter.
Yeah.
Rogue versus rogue.
And the stealth checks both succeeded.
Okay.
I do remember that.
Alright. Super quietly, Colt's just gonna like stage whisper to Zin. It's like, so do you know what this is all about?
You see, he has gone a bit pale and he just goes with,
That's very impressive. Oh, we're going back. Okay.
like, let's go back to the others.
It's just like
Like,
backwards
very
crab
slow.
walking.
Yeah.
Just pincers up top.
I'm going for a scuttle.
Before we head back though, you said that it was the only way forward, or is there any other like cavern or pathway?
Pretty much a straight shot through here. This space opens up in a kind of circular area, but there's only one path that goes through here.
Okay. So,
And we sort of rejoin the group, and Colt's just gonna gesture. Let's get a little bit further back so we can talk.
Quick question: did all of us see this, or only the 2 who went ahead? Away.
The only 2 who went ahead. Yeah.
Wait. Okay.
Now, as you rejoin with the rest of your party there, you're kind of in between 2 entrances. On the one hand, you see the glowing space there, and just a little further where you had the entrance to this little pocket of cave work, you hear a noise.
a little friend.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So just to put things in perspective,
So, what'd you see?
Colt's just gonna go through the earring and describe the scene ahead, and
And because Zun doesn't hear the earring, he just talks the same things.
it's like hearing it in stereo, but at
Yeah,
different times. Like,
maybe go one at a time.
oh, Zine, we've got these earrings that allow us to talk to each other in our heads, so I'm just filling them in. So, but we're gonna, what's any ideas?
Oh, it's the only way ahead.
It seems that way.
Is the only way forward. Fucking can't.
Apparently, yes. Well, the first thing is, like I said before, I haven't seen giants before. This is very strange, especially seeing it had pets.
Yeah, they were chains and such.
Are giants with pets not a common occurrence in the Underdark?
Not on these levels. I mean,
Okay.
So I've got a really dumb idea. Hear me out. I seem to have a spider climb potion. What if I managed to sneak past, climbing on the roof, and lead them away down another tunnel? This is a very Goonies plan that never came to fruition. Lead them away from you guys, and you guys sneak past, and then I rejoin later.
Well,
Won't they squash you?
If I get far enough ahead and hide really well, maybe not. Zin, do you know what the bird creatures are? Like, are you familiar?
Can I roll for that?
Sure, make a history check. 13. Yeah, you're kind of set in your ways about like where you have traveled in the Underdark. You've never really come across giants, and the ones that you've heard of, you heard of like from a different level within the Underdark.
But the bird things?
Oh, I'm sorry, the bird things. Yeah, I'll say the bird things you know at least. These are what are known as hook horrors.
Hookers?
Hookers?
Yes.
We say sex workers now.
Come on, party,
Well.
That's right, Chicken Lady was a slut.
She was sex positive.
Yes.
Well, if the birds, they have wings and they fly, maybe, you know, if they can, then spider climb thing won't be such a good idea. They could reach you.
Yes, and since they are... Yes?
What if we scare them? Like, you know, with normal birds, if you like scare them, they fly away. Do you think that would work?
I don't think these are normal birds. Actually, I don't think they have wings at all, do they, Jason?
Hence the hooks.
Yeah, they're
They can
flightless
have hooks
birds.
on their wings like bats.
Oh, yeah, it looks like a snapping turtle with big hook arms.
I know, but Virya doesn't, so.
Oh, yeah. Cult describes it.
Yes, they are flightless birds, and since they are burrowing, they will likely have a tremor sense of some kind. So when we walk, they will feel it.
Oh, hang on. Nagheim and I can fly now, and then you've got the spider climb. Maybe we can...
I do have an option.
All ears.
I could potentially control the giant.
How so?
How do you
With, like,
mean?
one of your spells? Make it sleep or something?
I would simply order it to leave.
Or let us go past.
One of those.
That's, I mean, all of these have its inherent risks. It's
Yes, but I think any other plan than fighting these things is a better plan.
Oh, I 100% agree. Yeah, because, like, I'm pooping my pants right now.
Well,
I've
how
never
large,
seen a giant. I've
how-
seen pictures.
how large was this cavern?
How big was the cavern?
Oh, that's me.
Yes.
So sorry. Height-wise, I'd say 40 feet just to accommodate their size before you hit like stalactites. Across. That is 100 feet across, probably the same around.
What if we just, you know, I don't know, shoot some magic at the opposite end and...
You are
while
the
they
opposite
go
end.
An opposing end in the cavern.
Yeah, was there? There was obviously a way through this cabin. We're not just gonna go into this one big area and there's no way out. We're like, hey, oh crap.
Yeah. No, they're standing in front of that. In fact, why don't I show you guys?
Oh, bring it.
Oh, it's.
Okay. It's another tunnel over here.
I mean, this.
I
is
make do with the
prepared-
maps I have, guys.
Oh, so there's not another tunnel
No.
over here. Gotcha.
I'll say
so
that's an
pretty,
alcove,
though.
though.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Oh,
It is
thank you.
really pretty. I quite like
Uh,
the purple.
Battle Scar Maps, thank you very much. If things kick off, you'll see their name when we get to that screen. Other than that, I just touched it up with a few lighting things. That's it.
Okay, so now seeing this, my spider climb distraction, it's not looking that great. I'd say if we have to, we can try to be diplomatic and then just push Nagheim in front and go, okay, dude, save us again.
I believe it would be best if I start off with that.
Just like go right
Just-
through.
How the spell works. I have a better chance if they do not perceive me or view me as hostile in any way.
All right.
Are giants sentient or something?
Yes, they are considered humanoid.
Yes, and it seems to have pets, so they are intelligent creatures, some less than the others, so we cannot know how intelligent this one is.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with you using that type of magic, and, well, you know, there's nothing stopping from the bird things from...
Well, if it has them on chains, it most likely is in control. So, I'm just trying to think of options that require us not getting killed before we find the goal.
So what's the plan?
Luck is the plan.
Well, if we don't have any other plan...
This is it. Plan B is obviously fight our way through and run like
I mean,
the...
we do outnumber them.
Or what if we just walk and maybe they'll just let us go? Maybe they don't mind us being there.
I mean, when you've got like really large hook horrors on chains.
Well, maybe
generally
they're
the
just
mood
his pets, you know? Maybe he's just taking them out for a walk and doesn't really mind a group of 5 people passing through.
I just
I
feel
mean-
weird making an assumption on a creature just because they're big, you know?
I would like to remind you that in the Underdark, 99% of the things here want to kill you.
Yeah, Zin
You
did
say
cover that
remind me as if
beforehand.
I'm supposed to know that.
Well, we've mentioned it.
Oh, well,
Buzzkill.
you say that as if I'm supposed to remember that.
Hence the reminder.
And, well, I do agree, we could try first talking to it, but
Oh, maybe it has a riddle for us.
Oh, I hope so.
Again, keep in mind, if it chooses not to talk and views us as hostile, my idea has less of a chance of working.
Okay, well, go on, Nagheim. We're right behind you.
So, Nagheim, are you just walking straight out or are you trying to be stealthy?
I just need to be able to see it and be within 60 feet of it. So I just have to be roughly around here if I can try to sneak into vision a bit.
Okay,
Just
I'll
tap.
get you to make a stealth check with advantage because of the cloak.
Yes.
Yeah.
can you make it so that I can move my...
Guidance.
No, how dare you? You're asking too much. Come guests on our show think you can do all what you want to do. Of course you can. Let me just...
Oh,
I'm clicking all the wrong things. Hang on. Do. Did you roll, Nagheim?
oh, it's rolling on. Fuck off.
I'm just asking a question.
No, it's the thing. It's rolled. Did it? No, it's only rolled in. Here, I'm just gonna fucking do it this way. There we go.
Oh, technology.
And I give myself guidance. So
17?
17.
Good. All right. I'm just going to finish up the rest of your things so you can all move. Where's it? There. Okay, you guys should be good now. All right. So I'll say if you want to switch with... Well, here, let me do it for you. Boop, boop. Yeah, perfect. There we go.
Oh,
So
okay.
you are casting what? Or are you just
I'm
talking to it?
I'm casting Dominate Person at 6th level.
It's not a person.
It's a humanoid.
It's...
You attempt to beguile a humanoid that you can see within range, and giants are humanoids.
They're monsters.
And 5e detects them or says they're humanoids.
There's a difference between humanoid, which I think is like your level, and like dwarf and maybe elfish, and then there's another thing where it's like 2 sizes above you and kind of stupid. So, do you have dominate monster though? Isn't that a lower one?
No, everything I've read about giants just says that they're a humanoid.
Oh.
They're humanoid creatures with great strength and size. So, I mean, if you're not viewing them as humanoids, then I can try something else.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. What else? What else?
giants
Before
are
we do
like-
anything and kick it off, let's.
It would be.
What else?
I'd be using command, but.
Okay, that could work too. Yeah.
Sorry, Nora.
At least in D&D Beyond, because there are the different categories like ooze, bland, humanoid. Then there's giant, different as a separate one.
But command could work.
Yes, but now I have to think about it.
Okay.
Because it's one word. I get one word instead of a telepathical link with them.
And doesn't command last like that one round?
Yes, which is why I have to think.
Ooh, yeah. Everyone's just like ready, like, oh, and Nagams just stops, like bumps into them, and
Well-
like,
Well,
In that case, if it's just like a round thing, maybe we should try to sneak closer so that we can like bolt past them.
I'll tell you what.
Perhaps-
Do me a quick favor, Nagheim. What is the range on command?
60 feet.
60 feet? Okay, so you're still good range-wise.
Okay.
You're hidden. Well, I'm just saying for things. In this moment, could I get everybody else to make a stealth check just to be on the same level? With advantage?
Yeah, I was about to ask. It says to hide. So.
Wow, Rogue and the Fighter. I mean, Zin is just showing cult up.
no, we're even Stevens, but I got 2 23s.
Nice. And Rose?
Hold on, it's not like working. Only going in D&D Beyond. Okay, well the first one is a 15.
Okay.
And then I'll work on that connection thingy.
This is
The
gonna be
other one
s-
is 5, so it's gonna be a 15.
15? Okay,
Okay, this is gonna be stupid.
I love it.
Nagheim's eyes will go black, and I'll cast at 5th level, Phantasmal Killer.
Okay. What does that do?
If it fails, it is frightened by me, and every turn it does not make the DC 17 Wisdom save after, it still takes the same. It still takes like 5d10 damage, and is still frightened of me,
Okay.
and cannot come close to me.
So what do I do?
You have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
What's the
Our
DC?
giant's good at wisdom.
17. So it has taken 31 psychic damage.
Okay.
And instead of Nagheim, it will see the burning manifestation of what it fears most, and what everyone else sees is just a black blur floating around Nagheim.
Well, actually, what everybody else sees is
Roll initiative.
Like, as soon as is it okay if I, like, as soon as I see something, like, offensive magic going forward, that I could have taken a few steps forward, like, go in front of everyone?
Oh wait, why did I hit that?
I'll say that was probably Nagheim's surprise round.
Okay.
And now, yeah, we're gonna head into it here.
Okay.
Ow. Ow.
I got a natural 20 on initiative.
Natural 20 for a total of
23.
23. Thank you. Anybody
What's
else?
I got a 23,
Nice.
but I'm assuming Rose has higher dex than I do.
Sure, we'll play it like that. I'll call Rose 24 then. Colt, what'd you get?
I got 16.
Okay. Viria,
14.
14.
As I choked, yeah.
Zin,
18.
18. Brilliant. All right. Now, give me a second.
Take that spell slot back and just count it as a spell slot from my stack.
13.
Okay.
Initiative.
I've
8.
got it.
All right.
Oh no.
So,
Oh, it's a, oh,
what? What are you?
I see what it is.
Did you not know beforehand?
No, you just said giant.
Oh, there we go. All right. Let me see here. I can't change that. Shoot. Okay. Zin, what is your current HP?
129.
Oh, Jesus.
Fighter.
Fighter
Way
with a
more
high
than me.
constitution.
Okay. Well, apparently I can't alter it in here. That's fun. Yeah, stupid D&D. I mean, I love you, D&D Beyond. Okay, let's go. So, with that done, Hook Horror takes... Or, sorry, not Hook Horror. The Fomorian takes 31 damage. Is that right? Did I miss that?
31 psychic damage.
Thank you. Kerblamo. All right.
And-
So, first up, Rose, what are you doing?
Oh no, I'm first. I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm a barbarian.
Okay, 50 feet. I guess I can't go all the way. So I'm just gonna go like here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna use Distant Whispers.
Okay.
There you go. So Rose is just like humming a melody.
Excellent. Is there anything I have to do?
So you have it's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom? Okay.
If you fail, you take damage.
Pretty sure he fails. And that is 11.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Wait. Is that? This is my first time casting anything.
No worries,
wait,
no
no,
worries.
my wisdom is 14. So yes,
Yeah.
fails.
Okay. When it comes to the person or the creature who's affected, please remind me of what your spells do when it comes up, because I will forget as soon as I get there. All right. Next up, we have Nagheim.
Nagheim's gonna be like,
Or sorry, Rose, bonus action, anything.
I'm gonna start raging now.
Okay,
No,
thank you.
no, wait. Actually, no, I can't.
On a bonus
You
action,
can
sure.
focus and
No, because if I don't get attacked, then I lose my
Fair enough, fair enough.
I lose my my thingy. Sorry, I'm so not prepared.
No, it's all good.
No, I don't have a bonus action to do.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
No
By
worries.
the way, Fred, your spell DC, you can check it in your spell list, like next to the spell. There's like a hit DC column.
I'm just like all over the place with action and spells.
It's all good. It's all good. All right. Sorry, Nagheim. It is your turn. Okay, go for it.
I was hoping it would run. But Nagheim's just gonna hold up the staff and be like, Let's see how this works. And I'm going to cast Fireball
Okay.
at 6th level,
Nice.
right behind them all.
Okay.
That is a Dexterity saving throw.
Sweet. Coming up. Ooh, big old 12. And... Ooh, a 10. And a mighty 11. Hey!
So as Nagheim charges it up, it's going to change from fire into ice and go and become a shrapnel.
Ooh.
And they take 38 ice damage.
Nice.
Or cold damage.
Perfect. 38. One to you. One to you. And one to you. Sweet. Amazing. All right. Anything else on your turn? Movement? Bonus action?
I'll move to make sure I'm in it. I'll move here.
Okay. Nice. All right. With that, it's the Hook Horror's turn. So this guy disappears as he burrows into the ground. Next up, Zin.
Seeing we're going the offensive route, I'm just like, oh no. And I will move forward, but I will make sure to stomp on my way to make it so that I'm like really loud
Okay.
and like spread out a bit. Go here, and as my bonus action, you can see like Zin's shadow like stretch forward, and from it, like a shadowy figure appears, and it looks kind of like him, but it has both arms. And if you could place my echo on the map.
Like right there?
Yeah, if I can move, that would be great.
There you go.
Thank you. It will also like appear there.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and I will hold my action if anything comes near so that I can hit it.
For sure. Awesome. Anything else?
No.
No? Okay, good. Cult, you're next. Viria, you're on deck.
Oh lord, where'd the other hook horror go?
He disappeared.
Mother flippin' bum bums.
That's why I was stomping.
I was looking at stuff. Okay, Cult is going to move forward. He has... he's going to use his regular movement as well as he's going to use his bonus action to dash. So he's going to go about here.
Okay.
I think that's about 40 feet. And he is going to shout out. He goes, "We just want to get by. No big deal. If you don't, then..." And his eyes are gonna like go wide, and this sort of sickly white icy glow is just gonna start to come out of his eyes, and he opens his mouth and white's gonna come out of his mouth as well. He's gonna cast Bane.
Ooh.
I'm casting a spell, everyone.
You merely
you
adopted the dark.
So the ones I can see, I'm assuming I can't. It's only the ones I can see. Oh, 3 creatures of your choice I can see. Okay, so the 2 that I see have to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
DC of 14.
I'm pretty sure a -1. Yeah.
Minus.
I'm doing great, guys. I'm doing so good.
Don't worry. I
And,
like
you know, a 6.
my first spell worked. You guys, I can't believe it. Alexander, are you proud?
I'm proud of you guys. Now wait until you start crying when you go to cast a spell and realize you have no spells.
Yeah.
I still have swords.
Rub
Oh.
it in.
All right.
I don't have my sword anymore.
So
Oh no!
remind me
That's
when it gets to their turns what Bane does. All right. Sweet.
I got it right here, baby.
Sweet. Okay, so that's movement, bonus action, action. Anything else we got?
Technically, no. Yeah, he's just going to take his swords out.
All right.
But yeah, that's it.
Coolio. All right, Viria, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna move up next to Nagheim. Just so that, you know, if they gotta pick, they pick me, hopefully. And I'm gonna use my bonus action to Hexblade's Curse the Giant.
Okay.
And I'm gonna Eldritch Blast
Go for it.
said giant. So I get a, what was it, plus something to damage on that. Where are you? Where are you? Hexblade. Yep. I get a plus 4 to damage. Oh, let's keep that in mind. Eldritch Blast number 1. That's an 18 to hit.
Okay, hits.
Cool. I get 3 beams, by the way. So that's
Oh, I know.
the first one. So
7?
that's an 11.
11?
Yeah, because he's Hexblade's cursed.
Gotcha. Thank
I get
you.
plus 4 to damage. Beam number 2 is 13.
Miss.
And beam number 3, 18. That hits.
That's 27.
Yeah, sorry, 18 on the dice.
Oh, it's all
7
good.
total.
Sweet, sweet.
And that is 16 force damage as well.
Cool EO. Bonus action, movement, you're all good?
I did both. I did everything. Yeah,
Okay.
Bonus action was the curse.
Sweet. All right. Fomorian's turn.
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, great. Because I was like,
With a,
please help me.
yeah, with a minus D4 to it.
Minus D4 to, well, he fails.
Oh, okay.
What does he do?
Let me double check. He is frightened, so he cannot walk towards me.
Okay.
So as long as I am in his vision, he cannot go in the general direction of me.
Okay.
So he's kinda can't willingly walk. Yeah. So like, Colt. And he also takes 10, 5. He takes 20 psychic damage.
Good lord in heaven.
Just gonna fry this poor guy's brain.
We could have done this peacefully with mind control. But
You still could have done it peacefully.
nonsense.
He was not opposed.
He was opposing.
Okay, so that's your thing that had to happen. Who else laid something into this dude? Rose, you did something too. He's
yeah.
baned.
I hummed.
No, you did something.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Whispers.
Dissonant whispers.
What does that do?
Hold on,
While
let me
you're
read
looking
the
that
game.
up, Colt, what did your thing do?
If the visible hook or Fomorian makes an attack or a saving throw, they have to minus a d4.
Oh, that was the thing that Nagheim called out. Good looking out. All right.
Oh,
So
thank you,
attack-
Nagheim.
Attack or saving throws. Okay, and Dissonant Whispers does what?
If it failed its wisdom saving throw, it
With
has
psychic
to.
damage.
Oh, it's just
Yes,
a one-time
and
thing?
also,
But
and also it has to move as far as its speed allows away from the person who cast it.
It was supposed to do that as a reaction if the reaction was available.
Yeah.
so if it had a reaction.
Once the spell went off,
Yeah.
it was supposed to use its reaction to
Yeah,
run away
Rose's
from
turn.
Rose.
On Rose's turn, it should have.
If
run.
that's the case, then nah. You know what? You guys still have range enough that your spells would have probably hit it. I think.
Oh,
So
my 120 feet.
it dropped the chain and it ran away.
We won D&D, guys.
If it would have
Oh
pulled the
fuck,
hook
I
off of the
wasted my
ground.
Hexblade's curse on this motherfucker.
I didn't make you do it.
He gets
Well,
to
I
go
know,
home to
but
his
if he
family.
ran, then I
Now.
wouldn't have done that.
With that, it's this lone hook horror's turn, and you hear this as it kind of sees one person in its sights, and it just donga 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 boom. What now?
Actually, I'm.
The fuck now? What?
Because my rapier sheds 15 feet of moonlight, I am pretty visible in the darkness.
Oh, sure. This thing has tremor sense.
Yeah.
So while you were stomping around trying to like get them over to you, Cult didn't know to do that, nor did Rose. All right. So with that, Cult. Hey, this thing is baned as well, isn't it?
It is.
Hey.
One.
So this will be at disadvantage. There's one. I'm pretty sure that's gonna miss. It's gonna miss twice, but it makes a second attack because it's dumb. And I'm pretty sure 13 misses. So it just it just looks sad.
Well, did you do 4 attacks?
Uh,
Your last one was 23.
yeah, but it's at disadvantage, isn't it?
Oh, are you really in disadvantage? No. It's
Wasn't
not.
it? Oh,
Is-
shnikes.
Does anyone else have something on it that would make it roll at disadvantage?
No, that was just my brain. So
That's
T12s would have missed. It missed regardless.
Perfect.
So you just see these gnarly old hooks that have like dust and crud in it and just just disappointed bird noise.
Oh, do you want to be adopted? It looks like your owner ran away.
No. But with that, top of the round, Rose, what would you like to do?
I would like to.
Oh, sorry.
start-
Before that, so very sorry. Could everyone make a perception check, please? Who would like to? You don't have to, but if you'd like to.
It's free, right?
That's a nat 20.
Okay.
Yay.
23. Hey,
So everybody but
twinning.
Cult.
Oh, I rolled, but it didn't go.
Story of my
Doesn't
life.
matter.
What did you roll?
Oh, there we go. Oh, I got a nat 22.
So you guys see this Fomorian giant tuck tail and run out of sight. But then you start to hear it yell and scream and moan. And you can hear something that sounds like the clashing of metal. Rose, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
I'd like to start things off by raging.
Good stuff.
Then I am gonna go and I see this little creature attacking my friend, and you know how Rose is. She's just gonna run an anime jump with her axe Voltric, and just do her anime jump axe swinging attack.
Fantastic. Go for it.
How's 22?
Hits.
Barbarian, I am raging.
12 points.
Yes, and I think that has added the. Oh, I didn't add the.
I don't know that it does when you rage. I think you got to do that on your own.
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's
Yeah.
fine. So plus 2 because I'm raging. And then
So
once
14?
I land, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Once she lands, she's gonna swing her axe again because I got 2 attacks per turn.
Mhm.
So
That'll hit. Go for it. There we go. Now it shows up.
there you go. So it's 3. So it's the other one was 15, and this one
All right.
is 7.
I'll add 1 to this then. Cool. All right. And don't forget, you get bloodburst charges.
I got 2.
Cool. All right. Bonus action. You raged. 2 actions. Did your movement. Is that as far as you want to go? Yeah. All right. Groovy. Next up, Nagheim.
I'm gonna slightly move over. As my bonus action, I'm gonna send Nagheim over to the hooked horror, or hook horror, whatever. I'm gonna send it to the hooker and get him to distract it, to give it like the help action, to give the next person who attacks it advantage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do Mind Sliver on it.
Sweet. Go for it.
Oh, did I do it? Hit it twice? Ignore the second one, it's the first one. So it's a intellect save.
Intellect save? Sure.
I heard anal X save.
How does a 12 tickle your anal?
Oh my. Oh wait. Wait, what is this? Oh, saving throw. Okay, yeah. So it now has a disadvantage on its next saving throw, and the next person who attacks it has advantage on it.
And Mind Sliver does damage, doesn't it?
Yep, and it did just 9 psychic damage.
9, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Dead.
Well, if it... Good job, Albert.
You did a good thing. You did a very good thing. Look at that. All right. Anything else on your turn?
I'll bring my bird back to me.
Okay. Fair enough. Oh. In which case, Shit, where is it? There you go.
Oh my god!
I feel bad that it took this long to do that. By the way, art by Nicola Nora. Here, I want to zoom in.
I'm so happy you picked that one.
Yeah, that is by Nora.
I just need
Bitches be crazy.
permissions, please.
Oh, I freaking love that so much.
Yeah. All right. But with that, you do see sprouting from the ground. Ah! You killed my brother!
Oh, Bane.
All right. So, a couple of attacks coming your way, Nagheim.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 13 hit?
No.
Oh, these poor
Surprisingly.
birds. Just once. Does a 22 hit?
Quick math. Yeah. No point doing
First damage from these guys, this entire thing. 11 points of hook damage.
Yeah.
You are now hooked on a feeling.
On a feeling.
There we go. And then, once again, it disappears underground. You can make an attack of opportunity if you'd like to.
Sure, with my... Yep. Let's go.
Hells yeah.
Oh, I did not mean to hit that.
Good lord, that's a lot to read.
I did not mean to hit that. I meant to hit... I thought I hit... It's a +3. Did it post... It posts that? Whatever. Okay, D20 +3.
My
Fuck
God.
it. So 18.
There we go. You actually hit it. Roll some damage.
Let me see. It is a...
I'm kind of proud.
I know. A 0.
0?
Yeah, I have... It's a strength-based weapon. I rolled a 1.
And you have -1?
Yeah. It's a
No, this is... Wait,
strength-based
sorry. This
weapon.
is just straight damage. This is the damage roll, so it's just 1.
No, I have... It's a...
Your
my
attack roll was
staff.
15, right?
It was 18 because I had +3.
Oh, okay.
It just wasn't... It was just posting the whole thing. And it's a... If I do it double-handed, it's 1d8 -1.
Oh, really?
It's a strength-based weapon.
I know, but I'm so weirded out by something minusing your damage. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yes. So it's
All
a
right.
0.
It's a hit, but it's just a.
So you guys know that dream, like where in your dream you're so pissed off at someone and you go to punch them and then the dream just slow-mos and the fist just hovers there and you don't actually hit the person in your dream? That's kind of you in this moment. You're like, but it's pretty You whiff on a successful hit.
Oh,
Oh,
there
and
we
they
go.
left!
See?
Oh, you know what? Actually, when Xander like blinks out like that, it's always at the best
It's
time.
perfectly timed. That is crazy.
I just need to get a new laptop.
All right. So, yeah, that's that. Zin, you are up.
What
With
should
nothing
I
to hit.
do? Well, because I was hearing something from here, I would like to move. Yes. I can move my echo right here.
Mm-hmm.
It runs there, and as a bonus action, I switch my places with my echo,
Oh, there you go.
So nice.
casting a 15 of my movement, so I still have 15 movement left.
Okay.
So I can move like over here and try to see what's like happening around the corner.
Right on, right on. So, make a perception check. It's not a high DC.
I have advantage because of my cool classes.
Hells yeah.
It's still 13.
Advantage.
Yeah, still 13.
I only see one roll.
I rolled an advantage on the
Yeah.
Beyond. You can see at the bottom 2D.
Oh yeah,
10.
2d20. I see it now.
Oh, and it just gives you the higher?
Yeah.
Well, isn't that slick?
If you
Alright.
if you right click on D&D Beyond, it
Yeah.
gives you either advantage or disadvantage.
Nice,
What?
nice, nice. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Right click the numbers.
All right. So, looking down there, you can't see what is happening, but you do see shadows across the wall from like the little glowing things that are around like this whole area right now. The vegetation, we'll say. And you do see the larger shadow being attacked by humanoid figures that are about half
Oh, yeah.
its size. But you
Well,
can't tell who or what. But there's a scuffle down there. Fair enough?
Did that take my action to do this perception
No,
check?
no. That was just your movement.
Well, in that case, I would like to hold my action again in case anything comes to range.
Okay.
And maybe I will a little bit stamp my foot in rhythmically on the ground, like, come on, come get me.
Fair enough. All right. So, next up, Colt, what are you doing?
Ah, freaking out! So the hook horrors are all taken care of?
Hmm.
Where's the? Oh, did it vanish?
Yep, it's underground.
Crumbs. I know spells are distracting me, so bear with me if I need like little summaries.
How dare you?
How dare? Where did I last see it? It was right in front of Nagheim, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Colt's going to. It's gonna move over here so that if it does reappear, at least it might be in between Rose and him.
Okay.
And he's going to hold his attack action to sword.
Okay.
Until it shows itself.
You bet.
That's me.
Next up, Viria.
Hey, so Viria, not knowing, that Colt wanted to put a space between him and Roge, is gonna run up right into that space. And as she does, she's gonna grow some claws from her left hand as a bonus action. And I will ready an Eldritch Blast. Whatever hostile creature I see, I'll shoot all 3 beams at it.
Sounds good. All right. With that.
Oh, and it's okay, Viria. This just gives me a better chance at advantage, so I can get my rogue stuff. You're giving me
right.
more options.
Top of the round, Rose. What are you doing?
Make sure the
Okay,
giant
so
took damage.
I don't see any creatures. I don't see where they went. They
No.
are now. Cool. What is all I can do? I'm gonna activate my aura, and I'm gonna hold my attack until I see something to attack. That's not a person or a friend that I like.
Careful, your rage is gonna go down.
Can I like do like a tiny little baby punch to my face?
Sure, make an unarmed
Slap-
strike on yourself.
Slap my hand.
You can
Or there's
pick
just,
cheeks.
for you, there's no rolling damage on unarmored strike. It's just a straight number, isn't it?
Well, it's for myself, so do I need to
Yes.
the DC?
No, you don't have to do the DC. Just what is the damage?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Minus the rage, I think. We'll say, yeah. Well, if you're raging, it's bludgeoning damage. Yeah, just 3 points.
Just 3 points.
Yeah. The only
least your
damage
rage
Rose
stays up.
takes is herself.
And I have activated my aura, so that means I've changed it recently. It's no longer lightning. As an I have. Sorry, let me. I'll remind you. I am God. Yes. So if you are within 10 feet of me, you get 4 points of temporary hit points.
Do you want to move towards anyone to...
No,
All right.
just stay where I am.
Okay. Cool. Nagheim.
Make sure that thing did its wisdom save, even though it's way out there. I'm still concentrating on it. Unless it's dead.
Are you moving or anything?
Well, I can, but the thingy still has my fear on it. The giant.
Right.
So even though it ran away, it still is making wisdom saves and taking psychic
But are you
damage.
moving or anything?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold a mind sliver.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Next up. Skadoosh. People were holding things.
Yep. Mine is technically a ranged spell, so I guess I'll roll that at disadvantage
Oh, okay, sure.
since he's right next to me. So,
Oh, monkey wrenched.
so let's go one at a time. That way it won't be too confusing.
It's all good. I'm with you.
Yeah. Okay. So Eldritch Blast number 1 at disadvantage. That probably doesn't hit. That's a 10.
Oh, you're doing that. Okay, I see how it works now. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was holding an Eldritch Blast, but it's a ranged spell, so like.
Oh,
if
I'm just
he's right
talking
next
the
to me, then-
disadvantage thing.
Oh,
It's something for me to get used to.
yeah. Beam number 2. Well, that is hardly any better. 14.
That misses as well.
Yep. And then beam number 3. Oh, that's better. Okay,
Hey.
22.
Excellent. And let's see some damage.
Yeah.
It's like holding
That's a
fireworks
1,
and they go
so
off way.
6 force damage.
Sweetness. All right. And Rose or Cult, were either of you holding an action of some sort?
I was.
You were?
Go ahead, Rose.
Okay, so I'm gonna anime jump and attack.
I'll say you can throw your axe. You can't anime jump
Yeah, I don't
because
think we can
Okay,
move.
fine. I throw my axe.
Don't
Anime
give me
jumps are
attitude
just
for
so
telling
much
rules. 21 does hit though. Let's see it.
Just so much cooler if I anime jump.
19. And that's not adding your rage now.
Sometimes it is. With Voltric, it doesn't always do it. So
Okay.
I don't know why.
So your rage
Okay.
is +3 though, right?
+3, yeah.
So that's 21 total?
Yes, you made me doubt if I know how to count. Oh my god.
Never doubt. Never doubt it. All right.
Anyway,
And
so I'm gonna throw again.
Yeah.
the axe.
16 hits.
13.
13. As soon as it pops its head up, he's like, I'm going to avenge my brother. Dead.
A thumbs up to Rose
Yeah.
as it goes down.
Team effort. Team effort. But now, you hear the last little from down the way. And Zin is the only one who knows that something was up with that. What is everybody doing?
Ooh-wee.
Well, I
What's
no
up with
longer
that?
have a concentration on my spell, so I'm assuming it died. I have a link with my spell. The thing ran away. And I don't have a link anymore. So I'm going
Oh.
to assume it died.
Yeah, my Bane would have puttered out as well if it's dead.
So what
Okay,
did that tell
well,
you guys?
Can we make some kind of
It's-
check to
it's-
see what the fuck is going on?
It's dead. Okay, yeah, I'm going to. Are we out of initiative or are we still going by initiative?
Could possibly still be in it, depending on what you guys do next.
I'm going to follow up behind
Yeah, can I move up?
Sin.
Okay.
Or
Well, let's keep this in order here. So
yeah, okay. So
It came
that's
up.
what I wanted to know.
and Negham, Rose did that. Okay, so Nagheim, what do you want to do on your turn?
I would just walk forward a bit. And just be like, well, I'm going to see what's up. And I'm just going to go into Albert's vision and send the bird out.
Okay, how far?
Oh god, how much? What's my flying? I think it's like, oh god, 60 feet? Raven. 85. Ugh. Come on, laptop, you got this. Yeah, so it would go 60 feet out from in front of me.
Okay.
And I'll be in Albert's vision.
And I'll just say, for the sake of it, low DC, make a stealth check. For Albert.
Albert does like to bark occasionally.
So... Okay.
Wonderful.
14.
That is, well, 12 is the DC for it, so that's
Okay.
amazing. All right. So as Albert shoots out down the tunnel, you do see 5 armored soldiers readying their bows, taking out the swords that have felled the giant Fomorian and turning their attention to where it came from. They haven't spotted anybody, but there's only one way they can go from where they are.
Nagheim would just be saying what they see out loud to everybody. And then calling Albert back.
Okay, so everybody knows what's down the tunnel?
5 soldiers.
What is the plan now?
Maybe I can cast darkness on the group and we can just sneak by.
Oh, they might see a big brown thing of darkness moving through there.
Yeah, but they wouldn't see us. They don't
Maybe they're scared
they
of
don't
shadows.
know that's
What kind
us
of armor were they wearing?
Nagheim, you would know. Zin's got an idea too. So let me see here.
I kind of feel stupid not thinking of that in the first place when we came up to the giant, but
You know what? I'll read this detail kind of stuff. If it doesn't make entire sense, that's because it was probably going to be for a different kind of scenario. But as Albert is looking through the tunnel entrance and sees the 5 armored figures carefully walking through that space, long, dark bows drawn at the ready, each of them crouched low with a familiar tattered cloak about their shoulders. Their helmets resemble organic plating that you would see on a common insect, but the glow of the vegetation around that space shows the glint of its metallic structure. Carefully, the one leading the pack issues orders to the rest of the party.
Oh, do I want to do something stupid?
I mean,
Because I can cast spells through Albert.
But they need to be touch range, don't they?
Do they have to be touch?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Well, I can just
Okay,
still do
fine,
something
whatever.
stupid. Anyway, when they come close.
Yes.
Okay.
We wait soon would like usher everyone to go move to the sides to hide.
So we'll hide then.
I will say that you guys did point out this space here. This is an alcove of sorts. It's not a path, but it's something, if you wanted to hide, you could.
Alright. Into the alcove.
So are we hiding? Okay.
I'm gonna-
What-
Are we
what
a yes
doing?
on the darkness thing? Because I can still do that.
I don't think using
Maybe-
darkness would be good.
Maybe you and I can be dark.
What?
Maybe.
What do you mean?
Well, like that way, if they come and they try to attack the other one, then they won't see us and we can attack and be like, ha, surprise!
So while that conversation is happening, is anybody else doing the hide thing, or are you just staying out
I'm
there?
hiding off to the side behind this
Okay.
with Albert watching. So when I see the leader, I can try to cast a spell.
Well,
Sure.
I can hide over here and also maybe ambush them. Are we attacking? Do we even know if they're gonna be hostile to us or something?
I'm going
You guys
to
really
do
have no idea.
something.
I
That-
Just
What?
comes
Look
out
at
of
the
the Colt comes out of the alcove and he
I
goes,
can mind control them.
how about we just wait and see? Might just walk past.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna mind control the leader.
How about we
To
can
have
go
them
into
stand
the
down.
alcove? You can
Okay.
cast
Well,
darkness on
maybe
us.
we should. Yeah. You want me to do that? We can. I'll take the hide action, perhaps.
Yeah, I would like to hide my echo into the vegetation and hide myself to the other side. Like if there is like the different mushrooms and plants and other things that I could hide in there.
Yeah, I'll follow suit and kind of try
I'm
and
gonna climb on a
sneak
mushroom.
hide through the vegetation.
Colt just pinches his brow and then walks out and sits in the vegetation, not sitting, but.
Okay. So, is anyone not hidden right now?
I think we're all hidden.
Okay.
I'm
Everybody
wood
make a
elf, so I
stealth
get,
check,
like,
please.
Something about that.
What's that?
With advantage.
I get advantage on being hidden, I think.
Everybody
Because
does.
I'm a
Yeah.
cloak,
Yeah.
so-
No, I mean, like, because I'm also a wood elf.
Mm.
But never mind.
Oh, thank goodness. That would have been poor otherwise.
What's your total,
I-
Viria?
16. Oh, fuck you. That eyebrow raise.
Come on.
I rolled 17 and I will roll for my echo as well. For the echo it's 15.
Okay.
18.
27.
We done goof?
I still have a trick up my sleeve potentially.
So,
This is fine. I still have all my soul slots.
When someone says, this is fine.
Fine.
I love how cocky everybody gets.
Oh, there's no cockiness
So-
here.
With that, you watch as these 4 soldiers follow their leader into this space. And one after another, you hear them speak. Raise your hand if you speak Undercommon. That's what I thought. So you two here,
Collect as much as you can while the creature has still run off.
We will need to pursue further in order to meet quota. The abominations are growing more ravenous with each passing day. Be on your guard.
and hidden within the shadows, you see them all. If I can do this shit. There we go. They take in stock around here. They see the corpses of 2 hook horrors, blood spatters and everything. Whoa, Albert, get out of there. God damn.
He just wants to be, involved.
I love you, buddy, but no. They assess the damage. They look around the space. They kind of see blood spatter patterns. It's like Dexter, And they're looking into every corner of this space. And you watch as they move from there and begin to cut away most of the glowing vegetation along the walls of this space, as much as they can reach with ease. Thankfully, the creatures before were much taller and fed off the samples far above their reach. Once you watch this group seem satisfied in the amount that they have retrieved, once again, they travel further and further into the tunnel, back where you guys came from, towards the Enchantress's home. What is everybody doing?
Cult's gonna go on the earrings. It's like, now's the time. And before he moves, he's going to take his dagger. And is there any of that glowing vegetation around him?
Right behind you, yeah.
He's going to scrape off a little bit of that and pop it in his wrist pocket.
Okay.
Because that seemed interesting.
Is anybody else doing something?
I'm at Cult's words. I'm probably just gonna tap on Zin's shoulder and, relay what Colt just said, that we should probably get a move on.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to wait until they're, out of our line of sight.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anybody else before I move on? No? All right. So, as you watch this group of soldiers... Wait a minute. Hold on. Sorry, jumped ahead. As you watch this group move past you and deeper into the tunnel, all of you, as well as these... Jesus Christ, I really need to double check my writing afterwards. I cut and paste something, but it pasted over the thing I was supposed to read next. So fuck it, I'll just improv. So, as they disappear from sight, you see all of them head down the tunnel that you all came out of. And then, the last of you to see them go around the corner, you see a hand go up from one of the soldiers. And they look around. And before you know it, you hear the creaking of metal. You watch this group of soldiers run as quickly as possible back towards you guys where the cavern began, hoping to gain some advantage, whatever creature is causing this noise to reverberate all around you. But you hear screams, then curses, the choked commands from a panicked voice. One by one, each is met with the breaking of wood and metal, the scraping of rock and bone, the last gasp of air and muffled cry. Those of you who can now adjust your dark vision in this haze-filled maze, that was hard, are quick enough to see just the silhouette of a large 8-legged creature with a bulbous inflated sack at its backside and a humanoid figure extending from the front of it, far at the other end of that tunnel. I'd like everybody to make one last stealth check, please.
Wasn't this like the creature that we walked past last
Mm-hmm.
time? Would we have seen it back then?
You saw eyes from very far away.
Yeah, 20.
28.
18.
16. This checks out though. Nightime is pale and very...
Pale.
You could see well, Nighttime's body language was wanting to run after them. But held back.
So, all of you watch as a huge Drider starts to walk into the cavern, slowly up towards the stalactites above you, and slip away into an unseen crevice. out of sight. We are all out of initiative now.
We've traveled 30 feet and this is all the things that happen? I hate it here.
Who was that?
Ryder.
Let's try to.
Let's move a bit further.
Okay.
To make sure we're away from it.
You're still kind of like curiously looking after the spider thing. Like,
Zin is pretty pale as well.
Yeah, as Colt moves past Viria, just takes her shoulder and goes, nope.
Yep.
And is gonna run to the hills. Run for your life.
Nagheim's gonna make a quick prayer to Shar. Very slowly follow after everyone while still looking distraught.
Fair enough. All right. As you are all heading back through this slightly glowing tunnel out from this cavern space, you do walk over the body of a now dead Fomorian before... what's up?
Does he have any gear on him?
Oh, there you go. Make an investigation check, please.
Investigations coming right up.
Fantastic. You see that he has a very large sack filled with vegetation. We're 12. It's the same glowing vegetation that the soldiers seem to be interested in, and the sample that you got in your wrist pocket. It is filled, so it's like a burlap sack filled with it. If you want to make, or if anybody is proficient in nature, you can make a check.
Ooh, I am.
Hey, sweet.
Food?
13. Perfect. So you know this as Ferzres. That's a hard one to say. I'll spell it for anyone who wants it. Ferzress. And Zin, you're familiar with this, having used it before. It's vegetation that has a magical, good lord words, a magical radiation within it. The substance is often used for alchemical purposes, sometimes used in the creation of magical artifacts. Its most prized effect is for its unnatural ability to restrict magical effects such as scrying or location-based spells.
I relay that to the other.
Hey.
Nagheim will just take some and put it in their bag.
Actually, doesn't Rose have a bag of devouring we could put it into?
Yes, I do.
Devouring?
Well, it's, what is it, Rose? If he stays in overnight, it gets eaten by the bag.
Yeah, we just have to, like, not forget that we put something in it. Otherwise, it happens a lot that I forget. I don't put a lot of things in it.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that have gone.
We can just fish it out if we want it.
And Nagheim Nagheim will remember.
I also feel like I should have some on me.
Yeah, I've
Should
got a
we
little bit.
all have some on us in that case?
I'm the one with prying eyes that tend to follow me.
I think it would be a good bargaining chip.
Yeah,
in case
but I
it's
mean,
worth-
if it prevents scrying, they can still scry on you by scrying on us, so.
in its raw format, it's
I don't
good
think
for scrying.
I don't think if
that?
you separate the clump, it will not be as effective. I think.
So it has to be made into something before it works.
I'm not very. I do not know that well of the arcane.
Yeah, you
It is
know
not my
of the
specialty.
substance, how it's used and how it's prepared. No idea.
All right. Well, let's toss it in Rose's bag just to be on the safe side. In case we have to do a little wheeling and dealing, we have it.
So it's like a potato sack. Do you want to just like bowl of shreddies kind of thing into the sack?
bag can
Yep.
put a lot of things in it, so it's fine.
There you go. Whole thing empties out into Rose's bag.
Anyone anything else carried? There's still
Absolutely
room
not.
in the bag.
Not in that bag, no, thank you.
The bag
One
scares
of
the
these
hell out of
days,
me.
you and me, Rose, we're gonna have to go through your inventory and figure out what has been devoured and what has been sustained.
They never put anything in Nom Nom.
Yeah, Rose never uses it.
Its name is Nom Nom.
Yeah, I named it Nom Nom.
I love it. Yeah, if we like move away from the Trider and take a small moment to like gather ourselves and our things, if that's okay. Maybe Zun would like to address that. So first at Nagheim, like we cannot save everyone down here.
My whole purpose is to help my people. That is why I'm here. And I just let 5 of them walk into their death.
Well, if we had gone, the Drider would have likely killed us as well. They are very, very dangerous.
Should have told them to stop. I knew it was there.
Oh, they could have
But I
attacked us
watched.
as well.
Yes, but if a drow stepped out to warn them of a beast, they would have had a much higher chance of them not attacking one of their own on sight. I might be hunted by a deity or someone pretending to be one, but not everyone knows who I am.
Zin, make a history check, please. You don't have the same experience as what Nagheim is talking about. You know the Drow Society to be almost polar opposite to that in your experience. You don't,
Nagheim,
if you want to, yeah, go ahead.
the Drow Society down here, if they come across people that are not one of them, they will either kill them or take them as slaves. There is almost no chance that they would be friendly towards us.
My favorite saying of late is, have a little faith. And besides, not my proudest thing I'll say, but I can control people. I have the
Furia.
ability.
Make a wisdom
this
saving
is when
throw. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Speaking of which, earlier, I
16.
think one of your friends was not very keen to the idea.
I mean, controlling one's mind is not my most favorite
So you want to
subject.
protect your countrymen, but you're also willing to control their mind. It's kind of...
That's very confusing.
It's not a permanent thing, and it would have been enough to make them stand down, and that is all. I would not have done anything to harm them. I would have done something to merely keep them away from a beast.
Yeah, that's still
that
taking away their
murdered them.
free will, Nagheim.
I think
Yeah, I've known about not having my own free will for quite a while. You know, living a lie.
which is why I
living
find it
some-
so surprising that you're so not eager, but
Because I want to
Taking
use
me
my
back.
power to help people.
And
Okay,
I'll
well-
remind you that we're helping you right now. And if Zin here is saying that these people would have attacked us on sight, then I would rather they die to that spider thing than harm you. So,
Well, remember, I am here to aid my people. And if you would rather watch my people die, then maybe you should not be here.
We kind of don't have a choice right now. We're like stuck.
I can send you back. Whenever you want. Just let me know.
Okay. How about we just sort of concentrate on surviving the Underdark first, and then we can have a fight over a nice breakfast back home. How about that?
You're just gonna walk ahead.
Please don't wander away on your own.
Zin says that because Viria is walking the polar opposite from the direction you're supposed to be going.
Please come back.
Viria, come back!
There seems to be a bit of tension here. I may not be the best person to come in between all this. Well, I understand your wish to help the drow down here. But yes, there are good people down there. But many of them are not good people. It stems from the culture, the tradition, but also if there is someone controlling them, this Raven Queen person you said. We have had a god control us before. So what I'm trying to say is we should avoid confrontation at all costs so that we can make our way where you need to be. These little... not little, I'm sorry. If we encounter scout parties like this, as much as it is, well, it pains me to say this, but it's only a few people compared to what we have ahead of us. It is unfortunate what may happen, but this is the Underdark. There are dangers everywhere, like I've said. And I'm sorry.
So with that, everyone's in quiet contemplation as you move forward towards where you need to go. I will get you all to make one more stealth check, please. At advantage.
Well done, Nora. That was a really good impassioned speech. I loved every minute of it. It's good.
It's a 10.
Now stealth like you mean it, folks. 31.
Listen, you and your plus 13,
Alright, counter, you're 31 with an 8.
Can Rose have a couple off the top of mine?
You can skim the extra fat, give it to me.
It depends if Daddy's doing a group check or not.
Oh, don't.
Hi, Daddy. Are you doing a group
What's that?
check?
Automatic failure? Okay, good. So,
I failed
He's
my
a-
charisma check.
now,
He's a bad daddy.
finally, coming to the mouth of this tunnel passage, you look from the lip of its opening down towards a city that expands away from the rock you stand upon. You are at a height where the tallest buildings are at eye level with you. Gazing downwards, you see the expanse of Luthanzia almost blossom and spread throughout this enormous cavern. Every structure that you can see has a faint purple heart burning within. illuminating the stone that gives shape to every standing structure within the city. And still, high above the rooftops, there still hang great stalactites, whose tips you can see sparkle from the little light the city provides. And with that, we're going to take a quick bathroom break.
Anxiety fart time.
Toilet time.
What?
You know, that is the one I looked over to chat once, and that's the first thing I saw was, ooh, quiet farts or like stress farts from Rose. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm not missing anything.
Right.
Oh, I'm farting.
All right, so hang out for a little bit, folks. We're going to take a quick 5-10 minute bathroom break and get more beverages and everything. In the meantime, you get to see the lovely art that Nicola Nora has provided us for our subscribers and fan art by Chuck Monty. So stick around. We'll be back in a little bit. Bye-bye. Here we are. We are back. Yes, we are back.
Are we low? Are we?
All right. So, now that you guys have the city in sight, here's where it gets complicated. There are going to be at least 3 skill checks to get from where you are to your destination. So if you look in Roll20 right now, essentially you guys are way back here. And your destination is all the way over here.
Oh,
Would Elmorla ever have told Nagheim stories of her home?
I think she would restrict it to history and probably seeing how you've got one perception of things. You're shouting it back, but just from the little conversation with Zin, something is saying that maybe you haven't been told the entire truth.
Yeah.
So now it's a little bit like, okay, she's told me stories about the civilization, about Luthanzia. How much of that is true? How much of it was rose-tinted glasses? Yeah.
Because, yeah, I was going to think if maybe she told about, like, ways she would traverse the city unseen to get past or anything, any stories like that, or, like, funny tales.
No, stories of her being within the city or anything like that, it would have been just the good times. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
grew up here.
Yep. That's why she's here. He's here.
yeah. Tailored for this job.
All right. So, with that said, you guys are on the lip of an outcropping that looks down upon the city. Where do you guys go from here? I will say, just to give you a general sense of direction, Zin knows that to get to the Palace of the Raven Queen, it is a northwest direction from where you are, and quite a distance.
I could help us skip roughly 10 minutes worth of flying. So it would not take us the whole way there, but however, like 60 feet of flying for 10 minutes every round would take us, it would cut a lot off.
Well, with that, I will get... Who is proficient in perception?
Me!
I am. Am I?
I think
Yes.
I think
Rose
all
is about to
elves
learn
are.
something.
Oh,
Okay.
but I failed.
I didn't ask you to roll yet.
Oh,
Stop it! Stop it!
no, I want to roll.
All right.
Again.
You don't even know what I'm asking you to do. All right. So
Okay.
Rose, Nagheim, and Zin. And hey, you only get one. Rose, I'll say from that height looking down, I'll get you to roll with disadvantage. And Nagheim and Zin, straight rolls for perception,
I
please.
have my cool
Really?
glasses.
Go for it.
I have advantage with my cool glasses.
There you go. Yep.
I give myself guidance.
Sure.
I've rolled like 3 times, so like
Yeah, I don't even. You're getting the 12.
23.
Sweet. 12. All right. So just Nagheim. Looking out as you are contemplating using a fly spell, as far as you are able to see, there seem to be scouts perched on every rooftop, looking around the space, over the edge, above, throughout the stalactites, monitoring any movement along the streets or roof of the cave, so to speak.
Okay. Seeing the scouts, Nagheim would just go, a little silent snap, and Nagheim just looks like an average drow commoner. just non-descriptive.
Zin, how does Nagheim pass for a commoner?
Like if I see like,
Which you haven't.
Yeah,
That's the
but
thing.
like,
So
I
this
would
is gonna
just
be fun.
get rid of my own description. Like
More
instead of
dirty.
like my
Yeah.
More dirty.
cheekbones and the jawline, I would, the cheeks become a little more down. The jawline gets hidden a bit more. Maybe a bit more of a squared face instead of as angled. The clothes are just more dark leather instead of the robes.
So I will offer this.
Yeah.
Zin, if Nagheim needs any touch-ups, feel free.
You need more dirt on your
Entire
They're
person.
not gonna like that.
If you want to pass as a commoner, you could also take the appearance of a soldier. That would allow you not to be dirty.
And just the scout outfit.
But that's not
Grumbles.
spell slots or anything, right? That's just, what is that, cantrip?
My drow thing.
Your okay,
How
yeah.
many? Yeah.
Yes,
That-
just the low living citizens are not very well off.
So should we go back and just take those guards as armors?
I'm a little frightened of that dryad thing coming back. No, it's
Drider.
Drider. Yeah, that's what it is.
Those are not the same things.
You're an idiot.
It's a very cult mistake to make. It's all within character. I mean, we could just stick to the shadows, or maybe stick to rooftops if you're all willing to follow.
Rooftops? No. They have guards on every single rooftop.
Oh shit.
Yes, I would suggest going through the darker alleys and such to stay out of sight. We do have the capes.
All right. So Cult's gonna put I assume, is there a hood on my cape?
Well,
They all have hoods.
here's the thing. Realizing that within an illuminated city, without the benefit of shadows and structures in the darkness to hide behind and blend within, you may remove your mist cloaks, as it is more likely to hinder your progress than help outside of the depths of the Underdark. I'll say this, though. There are going to be a series of 3 skill checks for the group to get from point A to point B kind of thing. This first skill check, I'll allow the mist cloaks because you're coming down from the ledge into the city proper. So with that, I'll give you one last use of the mist cloaks before it's probably you're gonna stand out more than hide.
Yeah, and would I know or remember like which pathways are the best for us to take?
You have enough familiarity with the city that even with guards patrolling in certain areas and possibly running into citizens of Luthanzia, you have some know-how of like, deke down this alleyway, down here, wait here, blah, blah, blah. You know the kind of shadow spots, even without cover of darkness.
So what I might propose is Zin and Nagheim stroll through like they belong, and then once their coast is clear, they give us a signal, and then we run to the next hiding spot and just leapfrog our way through.
That works.
I can.
Because
Okay.
I think all 3 of us, with the exception of you 2, we're gonna stand out a little bit.
We're not drow for one, so.
Yeah.
And I can create a distraction to lure the gods away.
You don't
I'll
really
look
have
into
a lot
other
of
suggestions.
options.
I think that's pretty much it, other than we take the complete outskirts of the city, and I'm sure the journey is going to take a lot longer that way.
Would I know if the outskirts are safer, or is there even more guards posted?
You know that, and this will probably come up later in certain skill checks, but for the most part, I'll say that you know that it's pretty much through the city from this point. So what's the plan? Are we following with that?
One question though. Zun wouldn't know this, but is magic still working?
You guys pulled off some spells back in the caverns.
Yeah, but I don't feel any different in my magical items or anything.
Not yet.
Yeah. Just checking.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, unless there's anything else, we're going to do the first skill check. All right?
I will say a little prayer.
Say a little prayer for you.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes, Zun would just like, before we step forward, say, let the shadows protect you from the burning light of fanaticism and the absolute darkness, despair.
Fantastic. Now, with that, I'll get everybody to make a stealth check with advantage.
Guidance.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
That's a 30.
26.
Did anyone roll lower than a 17?
I rolled a 17.
Good.
Listen, I have a +2, okay?
Is good.
It's not.
All right. So, with that, slowly descending from above down to the city proper, you can see movement on many of the rooftops of the buildings throughout the city. Anyone who is proficient, well, anyone who wants to, you can make a perception check, please.
Not proficient, but I want to. And that's a nat 1!
Hey!
15.
18.
All right. So, same as before, Nagheim is the only one who kind of spots the details of the people who are patrolling on the roofs. But after a careful 20 minutes or so, you finally make it to the first building included in the span of Luthanzia. We're going to jump right into the second skill check. Everybody make another stealth check, straight rolls.
Guidance.
Good,
31.
like, if Cherub jumps out from my shadow and would give the aid action to someone who needs it, would that be okay?
I'll say at
Because
this point you
familiars
can give
can-
it to Viria or yourself because you two haven't rolled yet.
I did
Well-
roll.
Oh, it didn't show up.
Yeah, she got a 20.
Yeah. A dirty
well-
20.
Right under mine.
Oh, that's.
Okay.
I can read. Shut up.
Also, Fred,
So I'll say
our rolls
you can use
are
it for
normal.
yourself, Zin.
Yeah, I pressed that by accident.
Yeah, well, just make a normal roll.
Awesome. All right. So as you move along one wall to another, trying to be as hidden as possible in a city where even the walls are transparent to a degree. This is not the music I want. That was way too cheerful for the
nice.
Underdark. I'm like,
Wow, we're
fuck Hobbiton. We're in the Underdark.
How did we get on this date?
You can see shadows within each of the buildings, moving past what light source is within them. Silhouettes passing by the light, dimming and brightening each building around you, creating an aurora effect across Luthanzia. Passing between each building, treading lightly across its smooth stone roads and alleys, there's something odd about the structure of the city as a whole, but you can't quite place it. Whoever would like to can make an investigation check. I'll say if you're proficient.
I am.
Does it seem different from before?
You don't know, because you don't know what to look for different things as of right now. This is just where you grew up. What'd you get?
13.
Ooh, you just passed. When you look at the edges of each building where it meets the roadway, where you feel the walls to reveal any handholds or cracks to leverage yourself up onto a roof if need be, you are quick to discover that there are no cuts in the stone, no adhesive material that would connect any two structures to each other, no wooden supports, no metal bracings. This entire city, as you look around your surroundings, in itself a work of art, has been chipped away in its entirety from a single piece of purple amethyst.
What are you doing? Oh, I'm just inspecting the walls. it's. We'll talk about it later. It's really interesting. It's not.
All right. Now, you come to the first roadway, so to speak, a road that divides certain sections of the city. This is where the Zin and Nagheim plan will come into effect. So, with that, I will say both of you give me a deception check.
I would like
To rage!
Sherp to, like for Sherp to give me help with this
For sure.
because yeah,
Guidance.
like Sherp will just like she will curl up under my my cape to calm me down.
Mm-hmm. You're doing real good on the D4s, I gotta say.
I know.
Yeah. All right. So, the both of you step out into the roadway. Nagheim, slightly confident that, yes, I belong here. You're putting on a little bit of an air. Not enough to, like, stand out or anything like that, because, again, oh no, you look like a soldier, right? So a little bit of an air is put on with you. And you see approaching soldiers. And as you kind of straighten up a little bit, you kind of shoulders back and everything, standing tall, standing proud, looking at everything, you look over to Zin, who seems to have a hunchback on one.
No hunchback, he's just looking down and not very confident.
Oh, not that. I'm talking your familiar that's underneath trying to give you confidence. It's just like...
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I'm in it.
So I will say you have one possible little bit of inspiration to come up with before you are face to face with these soldiers. What are you two doing?
Oh God.
I forgot I had inspiration, shit.
You can do it now.
Can I?
Sure.
Oh thank God.
Can we do it? 16.
Yes.
So as the soldiers are marching their way up to you, Nagheim, you just do a curt little bow, and Zin, as soon as you see that, you kind of go. You didn't realize you were holding your breath until you tried to bow from the waist, and it just kind of exhaled out of you. And you see the soldiers just. and then keep on going. And everyone who's hidden in the alleyway, waiting for a signal from your friends, see these soldiers go marching by. And as soon as they round the corner, Zin leads Nagheim to the next alleyway that you can duck into without being seen. Except for a cat in the background who can totally be seen.
God damn it, Peter. First the towels, now this.
But yes, you can head from one alleyway to the next easy enough. Now, as you're getting closer and closer to the heart of the city proper, I will get anyone who would like to make an investigation check.
Nice.
Oh,
Thank you.
Lord.
Inspiration from me.
me.
All right.
15.
18.
So I will say, okay, Rose and Viria. This doesn't include you yet until anybody tells you otherwise. But Nora, or sorry, it says Nicoloin here. That should say Zin. Anyway, Zin, Cult, and Nagheim. First, upon looking closer at the purple amethyst stone, the way Cult was investigating it, everybody else kind of got interested into it as well as you're going along. Nagheim, this is the first time you're seeing this stone in person. While the shadow within each of these buildings don't obscure the light, you can see deep within the stone itself. There are thin black tendrils, like veins within the stone that seem unnatural. If these stones had blood or veins, a cancer seems to have taken over it. Now, all of you rolled above a 15. It's not until you come to another edge where another road separates your path. Looking to where your hand is placed to brace yourself up against the wall, it rubs across something almost imperceptible in the dark. There seems to be an illustration or raised script that has the faintest shimmer against the purple light from within the buildings. Anyone who is proficient can make an Arcana check.
Well, that's me. 28.
Was there any question?
No, never.
Oh, I should have made it a higher DC just to have fun. But this, I love this. Okay. Anyway, taking a moment to concentrate and run your fingers along the raised tracing that seems to be on the surface of the stone. You make out the words of its base element, fire. Looping around the image in the center, you can read the description of the range or size of this element. And lastly, that this has a triggering element to this enchantment. But what the trigger is, you're not certain. But with all that information, you know that this glyph upon the wall releases, what is it called? A delayed blast fireball when trigger is activated.
Even the buildings want to kill us.
That's Underdark for ya.
Yeah.
So, I'll ask real quick. Do you guys relay that to your other two friends?
I'll let everyone know that the houses are enchanted. Most likely means of defense against the monstrosities down here. And maybe try to avoid being knocked into them. Or poking places you should not poke.
Are these new?
Well,
I just turned to look to Colt, who was touching the walls like 2 seconds ago.
I don't.
It tastes like purple.
So I'll say while Nagheim was telling everybody that, I'll get the rest of you to make a perception check, please.
Guidance to whoever's beside me. So I guess,
That'd be Zin.
Zin, guidance before you roll.
Oh.
20.
Well, 3.
How did it-
Technically
So-
1.
This works out brilliantly though, because Zin was wondering if this is new or if this is something that's been there before. This wasn't part of the infrastructure before. And as you look at one, you look around, and sure enough, you discover this one glyph. You start looking at other walls surrounding and can confirm that almost every building at street level has at least one of these glyphs adhered to it.
These have been added inside this. I do not know the purpose of them.
See, my mind completely just goes to self-destruct mode.
Sacrifice, maybe?
Well,
Like you want to lick the building and explode? What are you...
I mean, no, Chuck really wants a grape sucker right now because of this.
I mean,
It's really a craving one. No, like, why would they put so many glyphs on their buildings unless they, if need be, they want to fell the city?
Yeah, if
You're
they
saying this to
detonated-
everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
again, they have to be wary of monstrosities. The guards mentioned, or the scouts mentioned as we passed, that they were weary of abnormal activity and an increase of activity.
But if
Maybe
they
it's-
detonated, wouldn't they just kill the people inside the houses?
it would.
Nagheim,
Most likely.
since you have the highest intelligence, I'll get you to make an intelligence roll, please.
Oh,
Look at the brains on
guidance.
Time.
Oh no.
Mm.
11.
Whoa! Not bad. No.
That tracks, though. That tracks because
Oh,
you know you fail one intelligence check as a wizard, and you're just like, that's it. If I can't be the smartest, fuck y'all.
Apparently. Really though.
But this tracks narratively because, again, you are saying things that block out the worst possible outcome.
Intentionally.
You guys, if you have seen Netflix's Castlevania, there was a thing like this.
Yup.
I'm blocking a lot out right now, okay, y'all.
No, it's working out well for me. Don't worry. All right, but seeing as we are a little more than halfway into the city, we are going to do one last group skill check. I'll get everybody to make a stealth roll.
Who wants
Straight.
help from Chirp?
What's that?
Who wants help from Chirp?
Oh, well, yeah, before anybody
just
rolls.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear what kind of roll were you making?
Stealth.
Oh, thank you.
Who wants help? Yeah, okay, I'll give
I
Chirp
could-
to Virya.
I rolled already, so
Yeah.
that's
Oh.
cheating.
I guess, would Albert be helping me? In the same sense? Or
Mhm.
no?
I don't know. You
Albert
read your things. I
would.
don't know that.
Oh, the help action. Albert would use the help action to try to.
So you got
Like-
guidance and help?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm mean and I'm greedy.
I said that Chirp would give help.
I'd say save that for
before
yourself
anyone
because
rolled.
yeah, well they rolled because
But-
they don't
Yeah,
listen.
yeah. No,
Oh.
Finger.
I'm not a cheater.
Well, 13. I'm really good with the D4s.
So, as you are approaching the outer perimeter of the city, Virya bumps into the corner of one of these buildings. And Zin looks up to see someone at the far end of the building looking over to explore what the sound came from. Carefully, Cult just helps Virya duck into the shadows. And it's when he shuffles her over, he bumps her into Rose, and Rose falls flat on her ass, alerting
I
the guards at the other side of the building.
I would like to manifest my echo and make it run opposite direction from where we are going.
Okay.
Like, not stealthily at all, it will just begin to run.
Right. So, off it goes at that point. And it does attract one of the guards, and he looks off and tries to follow where your shadow is going until Nagheim stumbles over the other two fuckwits that are on the ground right now and biffs it.
Oh,
Now.
my 13.
Yeah. There is the one guard who's looking down over everything. You have one chance to hide. Everyone who failed, meaning if you got lower than a 17, roll with disadvantage.
Albert's assisting in the.
I'd
Still,
say
right?
this is kind of like a
'Cause
reaction thing, so...
My thought would be Albert would have tried to flutter up
Mhm.
and fly in front of the guard's face and past him.
Ooh, that would alert them to you, I'd say. So do you really want to
It
do
would
that?
be a black shadow kind of quickly going while
Coming
someone
from
else is
directly
running.
your direction. So I'll ask again, do you really want to do that?
Well, my thought of is since someone ran off, having their familiar fly off another way might have.
Do we
Roll? Yes.
Not. Yeah, but like, so do we see? There's one guard looking at us.
In your direction. Yeah.
Are we conscious of this
Yes.
at all?
That's why you're doing this. Yeah.
Okay, I'll roll and then I'll see what I'll do.
It's a stealth roll again?
Yes, please.
Disadvantage.
Yeah. You're good.
Ugh, 16.
Okay.
Keeping on trend.
Yeah. So
Good.
I got a 18.
here's what happens. The guard looks over. You see this guard pause in your general direction. Then look to the left, to the right. And then you see it sneak back away from the side and out of sight.
How high is the building?
I'd say about... They vary, so anywhere from 20 to like 50 feet. This one, I'd say it's probably on the shorter scale.
So, if the echo had run 30 feet away from me, it would disappear.
Okay.
So, what I would like to do is manifest the echo up on the rooftop. It has range of 15 that I can pawn it.
Okay.
So I could just like take a quick, like if there are crates or anything, just take a step up and manifest it above and then switch places with it so that I would be on the roof.
Sure.
Can I see where the guard went?
So, you are in fact switching places with your shadow self? Yep. Okay. You come face to face with the guard.
I just just kind of stare down. What do they do?
Oh, fuck you! Oh my god.
I hit the wrong button.
Roll initiative.
So,
Oh, Jesus.
all right.
Are we all rolling initiative?
Nope, just Nora.
Okay, okay.
All right.
Well, Rose got a nat 20 anyway.
Well, Rose needs to start listening as to when to roll.
Rose is tired, okay?
That's fine. Ugh. So,
And it just says roll initiative, not roll initiative, Nora.
what?
Nothing.
Okay.
Go on.
All right. So, first turn, advantage. Okay. So, this comes in with advantage. I'm pretty sure a 26 hits. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're lucky because it is only 5 points of slashing damage on the first attack. Second attack does a 17 hit?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. And that will be 8 points of slashing damage. And after that, it just hunkers low. 2 short swords out, waiting for whatever you're gonna do. Oh shit, wait a minute, I'm so sorry. I was looking for this, I didn't know if it had it. An additional 12 points of sneak attack damage, but I'm not gonna crit that with the other stuff.
It's my turn.
Yes.
As silently as I can, I would like to, as a bonus action, bring my echo behind, like summon it again behind the person, so that we're flanking it.
Sure, go for it.
Flanking them, and then I would like to just use my rapier to try to silence them.
Okay, go for it.
Does the flanking thing have anything, or is it just a cold thing?
If I may, I play an Echo Knight in our other campaign, and you don't get flanking with the Echo because it doesn't count like as a person.
Yeah. That's fair. That's why I ask. Thanks.
Yeah, I asked the same question.
Kind of sucks because I would have given it to you, but
well,
it's a magical construct / object. So
yes. Well, anyway, I'm going to do something fun since I'm level 11.
Go
I
for
have
it.
3 attacks per action.
Go for it.
So first attack with my rapier is 21 to hit.
Hits.
It deals 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Second attack 22 to hit.
Hits.
6 points of damage.
Okay. One more.
16 to hit.
Hits. Yep.
That's 12 points of damage.
Awesome.
And because I took an attack action, I will use Unleash Incarnation and attack once with my Echo.
Okay.
That's 20 to hit.
Hits.
That's 8 points of damage.
Sweet.
And I would like to action surge.
Go for it.
Hey, fighter!
So that's 3 more attacks, correct?
Yes.
Awesome.
15
Oh
to
my
hit.
Just
This guy-
hits. That's its
This
AC.
guy's dunzo.
7
You're
to
done, so shut up.
Next one is 22 to hit.
Hits.
12 points of damage.
Sweet. One more.
And the third, 19 to hit.
Hits.
Jesus.
7 points of damage, and I will use another Unleash Incarnation attack with my Echo.
Oh my god.
17 to hit.
Hits.
11 damage.
Oh, pro gamer.
Hey, Nora.
How do you want to do this?
It's just kind of like like from Zin's position and the Echo's position, there's just like and the person just falls on the ground. And then I would like to peek from atop of the building if like the other guard was like on the other roof, if I can see them.
Currently, you look over and you see that they are kind of distracted, still looking for a now missing shadow of yourself around the other side. So you're completely hidden right now, but you are on an upper level.
But the Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
I attack 8
That's my
times.
turn.
That's my turn. It's a little thing I like to call winning. Amazing. All right. So you are currently out of danger. You are above your friends and in line of sight with probably a lot of guards that are on these rooftops. What are you doing? Let me get some creepy
Well-
music back.
I would like to go back down. I can do that quietly with just my echo.
I'm just gonna keep, because drow magic, levitate at the ready
Okay.
in case she slips. So I could just be like, nope. Down you go.
Is
Just in
levitate a
case.
cantrip?
It's a drow. It's my drow.
It's a
magic
drow.
spell, so I'm just. So I get one use of it,
Okay.
but I don't.
Well, I can roll an acrobatics check. Let's see.
Sure.
I'm fine. 24.
One of these days you're gonna fail. I hope you don't,
DC
but
was 25.
all right. So down comes your lovely drow friend Zin. A few spatters of blood across their face.
Are we good?
So Zin motions you all outside of the war zone of one.
Aren't they going to find the body up there, though?
I don't know.
At some point. Let's go.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So with that, that was the third skill check, which you failed. But as you approach the furthest boundary of the city from where you entered, you begin to see faint light sources come into focus in the distance, illuminating a stone bridge that begins on one side of the rock's edge and extends out into the darkness beyond your sight. But even as far as you are from the entrance to this bridge, you are able to see the glint of light reflecting off armor-adorned soldiers that line shoulder to shoulder in rows of 4 all along the length of the bridge's surface. You try to find an area as close as you can get to the bridge's entrance and still remain hidden by what darkness can be found within the city, if only to get a clearer picture of the challenge that lies before you. And while you do see multiple soldiers standing at attention along the length of this bridge, what finally comes into focus is the enormous structure that looms behind them. Faint flickering lights from this distance illuminate multiple slits that have been burrowed into this cylindrical structure that seems to spiral down from the very top of this cavern, like the tooth of some gargantuan beast, piercing down through the darkness and hanging over the great void of the chasm beneath it. And for the first time for most of you, you begin to feel the magnitude of the quest before you as you gaze upon the palace of the Raven Queen.
Just let's refresh players' memory for a sec. This is not what I saw in my vision.
Yes,
right?
it is.
I thought so. I was hopeful, okay? Gucci.
I honestly didn't know if you were that forgetful, and my heart broke just a little bit until I
No.
heard you were trying to roleplay it. I was like, oh, sweet baby angel, you fucked.
Look, there was a shred of hope
Yeah.
that my memory was just bad, and
It went
I
from
was-
heart broke to like,
Yeah.
So, what's our plan? Are we going in there?
Nagheim is pale. Like,
What are we gonna do when we get in there? Huh? This is your party, hun.
so, in my vision, I was only ever in rooms, correct? I was never brought into a hall.
Well, you
well-
started off in a cell.
In a cell. And had to go down.
Yeah, you escaped out into a hallway, so you were able to see Luthanzia from the level that you were currently at. And I don't, forgive me, but I don't remember how many levels you went down to get to bridge level. But last time you saw this bridge, you were on the opposite side.
Yeah.
I wish to go to the throne room.
Which I feel is... Next, I'm just gonna kind of look down into the chasm.
Yes, I know.
Zin, make a history check, please.
Do I know?
We're gonna find out.
Guidance.
But it's 30.
Yeah. So, you have been here before. You do have recollection of at least the floor that you have frequented before. And you do know the essential layout that a palace or a throne room of any kind, very top.
Yeah, it's up.
Yeah. But looking at your situation right now, to get into the front door, you would have to pass through an army, essentially. Not to mention any wandering eyes that are looking through arrow slits throughout the whole palace proper. So that's aerial support. But there is a reason why Immorla picked you. You recall a secret path into this place that is at the very tip of the stalactite. But how you get there from here,
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Through the mountain. Secret tunnel.
Now, this secret tunnel, the palace, is it on top of this stalactite? Is this like the palace up here
It
and
is
then
the
it's down here?
satellite.
so stalactite.
Above the palace?
Hold on,
or
hold on.
below?
Stalactite. Level. Palace. Or throne room, if you will.
Well, I'm quite glad that I didn't use my potion of, or my spell of spider climb.
Viria, you're able to see through magical darkness, correct?
Yep.
If I can make everyone fly, then if you put darkness around us, yes, they'll see floating darkness, but there's a chance it will aid in blending in the darkness surrounding.
Well,
And
they
then
wouldn't
you can
see
guide
us.
us.
They wouldn't see us, so they wouldn't know what the fuck this is.
Yeah, they wouldn't know where to aim.
Exactly.
Have to.
It's if they aim at us, if they see it, and you could guide us. I just cannot cast darkness and fly at the same time.
I can create darkness.
So if we put
you hear that?
darkness, yeah.
Okay.
So if you put your darkness on one of us after I cast fly, we'll have 10 minutes, roughly.
Put my spell of spider climb away again.
Sorry.
Oh no, it's totally okay.
You don't know.
I
It
will use
might
it.
come into play.
Oh, I know it will become handy at one point. But this is a good plan. I'm
I lost
excited.
my doll down a well. Spider climb to the fucking rescue, child.
Gee whiz, thanks, mister!
But everyone has to remember that our eyes won't be Viria.
Good thing I didn't leave them.
I could still send you back.
Then you lose your plan, but, you know. fine.
Hey, smartass, with the worst direction in the world, you're leading this party. Don't forget that.
I have
I
faith.
thought of that. I
Gotta
had
have a
an
little faith.
idea for that.
Listen, Viria's still salty, okay?
That's fine. I'm just having my fun while I can. Because then you guys are going to die in about 5 minutes,
Also-
so then I'll have no fun. So
I would have just
down.
I would have had Albert direct us from outside the darkness. Which is what Albert is going to do for you by flying around the top,
Oh, sweet.
where so Viria would be able to see Albert.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so fly spell is 3rd level. Is that correct?
Let me see what level I
It is
have
a
to...
3rd level spell, but
Yes.
if
And
you
then
cast
to
it
get it
at
for 6 people.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people. So it'd be 5th level?
Wait a minute. I'm
Wait.
counting. Oh, I'm counting myself. I'm a dummy.
Wait.
I was like, you're one of us.
I want to fly
you can
too.
cast it, you
Oh,
A
can
DM
but
can
cast it-
dream, guys.
You can
So-
cast it on one person, on one extra person
wait.
per extra
Right.
level.
Okay.
My idea was also I'd have to get Viria to use fly as well.
Yeah, I can do that. I was about to suggest it.
Okay, so hold on.
Also, if someone is lightweight, someone strong can carry a person.
Nah, they're all chonkers. I'm kidding.
Well-
No, Nagheim.
Who
I
has the
could
name Sliver Wizard?
Yeah.
yes. I could have Rose carry me.
That'll require checks, of course. But let's think about this for a second. Okay, so we're assuming Viria is going to cast fly. Yes?
Yes, and I would
Yours-
get 2 extra people with me automatically
2.
since
Okay.
level 5 as a warlock.
And then I can cast it at level 4 to have 2 more.
Well, here's what I
Myself.
was going to say. I don't mind the idea of Rose carrying somebody if it means it saves you a higher spell slot, but that's
I
up
would
to
use
you.
a 4th. I would have to use a 4th level spell to get myself and the last person.
Right, so Viris would take care of herself and 2 others, correct?
Yes.
And you want to make sure that everybody has the fly spell.
That's
so,
if Rose doesn't carry me. I use a 4th level spell.
So that's what I'm asking. Like, would you
Yeah.
rather just burn a 3rd or go for a 4th?
If Rose is willing to carry, I'll just keep guidance on her.
Yes.
So that
Keep in
way,
mind, though, that's 1 out of 2 spell slots I would use, though.
yes.
Yeah.
But you will be carried like a potato sack and not like a princess.
Aww.
I would have just climbed on your back.
But then we're relying on your strength rolls.
Yeah.
No, I'm climbing on her back.
If
While she's
Rose
flying.
has you, we use her strength rolls.
Yeah.
If you're hanging on to her, we're using
It's your
our strength
dex or your
rolls.
strength.
I am
yeah.
absolutely not being carried like a potato sack.
This is a dire
Ah.
situation.
We
You wanna
love
argue?
D&D.
4th level spell slot gone.
All right. There we go. So everybody has the fly spell. I'll get you to make one last stealth check. Just to stay out of sight until you are at the chasm edge.
Before anyone rolls, Chirp can give advantage.
I was doing it for myself with everything, but
I mean, me and my +2 will take it if you're offering it.
There you go.
Yeah, even if I fail, I got luck. So
Yeah, I can give the 8 to Viria.
Okay.
20,
Which is helpful. Oh no.
23.
It's gonna be very interesting to see Rose roll these strength checks now. Oh no, she doesn't have to. Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
That's amazing. All right.
Yeah,
Can
Albert's
I
gonna-
give my inspiration to someone else?
No. Especially not to Rose because she can't burp worth shit.
oh,
That's
poor Rose.
mean.
It's not mean. It's supposed to be like reverse
That's
psychology to encourage
bigotry.
you to burp. I'll take it, sure. I like that. And it tickled Chuck too, so hey, win-win. Amazing. All right, so You guys make it to the edge, and looking down over the edge of the city, you do see that it is just an endless void of nothingness. And that the enormity of this palace is just dangling over top of this chasm. It's the dumbest location for a palace, but it looks cool in my brain. So, with that, spells are cast. Everybody has flight. Mark off your spell slots, of course.
Yeah. As Viria uses the spell for the first time,
Nice,
her eyes are just gonna glow brighter and like brilliant white dragon wings emerge from her back.
My flight spell no longer has the gold shimmer because I'm trying not to bring attention to us, and Nora and I just
Good
have black
idea.
wings.
Good idea. All right. And Nora is casting darkness, is that correct?
Yeah, I will go to Viria and like, where do you? I'm a bit intimidated by the wings, and I'm where?
You can cast it on my necklace.
Whoop.
Right on.
It wasn't in character, but like,
Now, as Viria lifts off the ground for the first time in flight, darkness enveloping her, you all forgot to hang on to her, so you just watch this big thing of darkness go off without you, and then realize, oh shit, no one's hanging on to me, so she comes back around. Now, explain to me how everybody is holding each other so that you move as a group.
I'm gonna suggest everyone take like an ankle or a hand, and then the person that has one ankle on the left takes the hand of the person holding the hand on the left.
It'd be a
just-
human chain.
Yeah, to create sort
Not
of like
human,
a
but, you know.
skydiving.
Like
The
human
birds.
Kind of a thing.
centipede.
Oh no, no.
We're doing a migration. we're just
Albert is leaving
So-
us, you know.
I'm gonna play this out for a second. So, Cult is fishing around to hold onto someone's hand, someone's shoulder. Rose is on all fours, sniffing at Cult's ass, ready to connect. Until someone says otherwise, someone's eating ass.
giggity.
Nom nom, bitches.
So, Cult is reassured. Viri in the lead. He's got one hand on her, one hand on Nagheim. Nagheim has the other, creating this kite pattern with Zin on one hand, and then you just feel this on your rectum. Welcome to D&D.
Engage. Wow.
You did this,
Wow.
Rose. Be proud.
Okay, but like,
Didn't
this
even
was
ask for
Fred
permission
joking.
first.
No consent, no nothing.
I'm gonna actually hold one's hand, not actually their
Yeah, this is what sex cults do to you, Rose.
Yep.
Yep, you don't ask, you just do.
Yep.
No, Rose would
how it
totally ask for
starts.
consent.
Colt here, how about this? Colt would like feel a hand like searching around his like back region and just take the wrist and just like hold the wrist.
Oh, sorry. It's really dark, you know. Oh,
No worries, no worries.
I didn't mean to touch your butt.
Well, was it firm?
That's weird.
Oh, that's weird.
Just go, please.
You're concerned right now, cult.
So
I mean, I
that's 1
guess-
minute of flight time
Yeah.
spent.
I've been doing a lot of squats. I want to know if it's working.
All right. So, away we go. Now then, flying over this chasm, slowly, but also quickly in some respects because we're on a time crunch. You do come to the very, not the tip. What is that? The apex? No. Whatever, the tip.
Tip.
Yeah.
The summit.
Just
Thank
the
you.
tip.
The reverse summit. All right. And as Zin kind of tugs on you a little bit, Viri, to kind of guide you as to where to enter, you do see that there is tiny space that you can kind of squeeze through one at a time, unfortunately, just to make your way around certain obstacles in this point that have been carved or deteriorated over time, so that eventually, where is it? Oh, wait. This is why I should read my notes before I start talking, folks. I will say, just to back up for a quick second, I'm so sorry, guys. Anyone who would like to, before the darkness is cast on you all, please make a skill check or a perception check. The Apex, thank you.
Natural 20.
Woo!
Thank you, Fred. That helped a lot.
Guidance.
Or
High
drip
five.
point. Drip
Oh,
point.
okay.
I like that.
14.
14.
Okay. So I will say,
I suck.
And you and
Wait, that was a
stealth.
stealth roll,
Yeah.
not a
Oh,
perception.
sorry.
it's all good.
Well, what's your
I'm redeeming
modifier?
myself.
What's your modifier to perception? Just add it to the 11. Or to the whatever you rolled. 8.
Yeah, -3, so 8 plus your perception.
Plus 6.
So 14.
Oh, yeah, I suck less.
All right. So Zin, as good as your perception is, I'll say that for Zin, you notice that none of the guards are looking your way. The soldiers are all distracted. You feel very confident that heading out into the ether of this darkness, you'll be a-okay. As long as you keep below level of the bridge, you should be safe. Viri, on the other hand, before you take this final plunge and enter the palace of the Raven Queen, you look back upon the city of Luthanzia and all its astonishing architecture. You almost don't see it, but it's there in the corner of your eye when you turn back to commit to the task at hand. You know for certain you saw a black-cloaked figure standing between two low-lit buildings. Squinting through the darkness, you watch as it turns to leave, but its gaze holds the party in its sight before finally walking back into the heart of the city. And away you go.
Through the earring, I go, I'm pretty sure I saw someone in a black cloak observing us.
That's creepy.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the first time that someone in a black cloak has been observing us from afar. Am I
Does
the
it
only
look-
one who's seen that before? In
I
Western
have
Europe?
as well. A few, I believe, twice before for me.
Now, I don't know who did or did not see this figure, but if you feel like you have had one of these things, this is
I remember-
definitely the first time that anyone has spoken about
Yes.
seeing this to
Well,
each other.
No, because I remember when I had my freak out saying that I saw a black cloak person following us, and I ran out on everyone while they were drinking with Trixie. Way back, I had a huge meltdown about it.
I remember that. I don't
Noah.
remember anything
It was-
coming about of the black cloak figure. Though,
I
right?
mentioned it was somebody in a.
No, I know you
dark
mentioned it,
slash
but I
black
don't think
cloak.
it like turned into like everybody you talk. Yeah.
We didn't talk about it, but like I have mentioned it to everybody that I saw one.
Gotcha.
I believe I've mentioned it previously as well, since I've been seeing these a lot.
Well, we just suck.
I bet it's that guy who hired us to get that fucking book.
I bet you it's not.
Jeremy.
That's a better
Jeremy.
bet.
I have my suspicions.
So,
This.
Whoa.
back
I have
to
no
the,
idea.
as
It's
we just
never-
found out, back to the drip point. That's amazing. Crossing up over the lowest ledge inside the needlehead of this massive stalactite. Needlehead, also drip point. You take a moment to appreciate solid footing once again. And I'll get you guys to make a stealth check, please.
Guidance.
I know there's a lot of these going on.
That's okay. I'm kind of good at this.
Sure can help
If
Do we have our
offering some help?
Do we have our cloaks back on?
No. As soon as you guys enter the city, there's enough light here that it's kind of pointless. It's when you are in the dark of everything that I'll say this: once you go forward from this, if you still have the mist cloaks, under cover of darkness, you should be good. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I took Trip's help.
Okay. So we got 11, 19, 20, and 19, and 13. All right. So cool. All right.
I don't love that I got under 20.
Yeah, only rolling a 6 for 19 total.
Should have took that expertise. Oh well.
I did! I have expertise!
What? Oh no! What is it? It's the rogues thingamabob that you can't roll lower than a 10.
Oh, I know. It just-
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I wanted that Bane, baby.
And it worked. It did good. All right. Looking around this new space, you are all at the end of a long stone hallway where a soft green glow emanates from the most distant point where the hallway curves off to the left. The softest shuffle of your feet seems to echo uncomfortably off the cold walls. Having to monitor the volume of your movement may be a challenge, but at the same time, those within this palace who don't care to travel silently may benefit you as you navigate your way to your destination. And to give you a little peek, that's where you've ended up in Roll20.
Oh, that's so pretty.
So
pretty, but I'm still freaking out.
that big center space is what you navigated through to land where you are now. Now, if you want, anybody who's wanting to look around the space, make a perception check. It's a low DC, so yep.
That's
Holy shit.
Just to be nice.
Okay,
24.
So Rose. Oh, that's gonna fuck me up every time. Zin and Nagheim. Even though you've barely begun to take in your surroundings, you know that there is something in the air that seems out of place. The crispness of the air within the Underdark makes every inhale sharp against your nostrils, but the air within the palace is a more earthy smell. It reminds you of wet soil after a heavy rain. Before moving on, you take stock of what you can see before you in this moment. To your right, there is a closed doorway. Further down the hall, you can see the beginnings of a set of stairs. What do you all do?
I'm gonna take a quick moment and just do a puff of smoke with Presto.
It's a bad time to get high, but you know, whatever. A puff of smoke to do what?
Just to create a puff of smoke just to see if my magic is working.
Okay. You concentrate on the cantrip. A little more so, more out of nerves than anything, because it's a cantrip, but you concentrate hard. Smoke.
Okay.
That breath of air was worth it.
there is like a recognition in Zun's face as he looks around. I've been here before. And he points to the doors right to us, to our right, and those are bedrooms. Or at least they were. If we move forward on this hallway, we should find stairs up.
So is that what we're doing? We're going up? What are we looking for exactly?
Zin just kind of looks at you guys. Do you
What
want
are we looking for?
Do you want to
I'm
take a
not
break?
sure.
A throne.
And what happens when we get to said throne?
We have to remove the one who sits on it.
sorry, is this a bloody coup?
Castle is this?
As I have told you all, it may be the Raven Queen, though I believe it is somebody impersonating her.
Wait, how did we get to the castle of the Raven Queen when we came here to protect your people? I'm confused.
Well, we're trying to remove the person who might be impersonating Raven Queen, so we're in
Oh.
their castle right now, is what you're saying.
It's like a puppet master we don't want in charge.
Well, I've been thinking. You know, we've mentioned we've had cloaked figures following us. I've had the suspicion that it might be the actual Raven Queen following. Because, as I've said before, whoever it is wishes to use the knowledge that I possess. But I believe it is someone using it under her name as her. And I think she's been almost ushering me forward. While Shar has been trying to keep me hidden.
Oh.
So she would want us to remove the imposter.
I feel any deity would want an imposter removed if they are using their name to control the masses.
I agree.
Now, we don't have to answer this question right away, but, I mean, wouldn't a god be able to, you know, just flick them off and smite the whatnots?
If it is an impersonator, they aren't actually a god. They are
No.
just telling the people they are.
And the Raven Queen, maybe this is her removing the person. Us.
Oh.
Through us,
Ah,
okay.
through us. Okay. Well, that's an intimidating task. How do we find out if they're impersonators? Do we just cut them?
Well,
And they-
before
they
we
leave?
answer that question, thank you for rating us.
Oh!
I'll let the French speakers of this group say what the name is there.
Merci pour une poignée de pièces d'or pour le raid.
Merci
Oh,
beaucoup.
hello, folks. 15 of
Oh,
you.
wow.
Welcome to the club, my friends.
Hello.
Come on in.
I
You're
hope
just in time.
I hope your session went well.
Oh, they're streamers as well. Hey, right on.
Yeah.
By all means, if you want to put your Twitch link in the chat so everybody can follow you, that'd be awesome.
Indeed.
All right. Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to acknowledge that.
Of course. Well, I mean,
It is but a working
Where
theory.
were we?
Oh, right. God stuff.
oh Lord. oh sweet no.
If we want to take a break after all that traveling, there should be a storage room that we can hide in.
Oh, like to rest and
Yes, a moment of rest.
Can
if
we
you
do
wish.
that?
Yeah, if we can find a storage room, I suppose so. Nagheim, can you get a spell back? If we take a short rest?
This staff has aided me. I'm not sure if a short rest would be enough to recharge the abilities of this staff. So I do not
it-
believe so.
Is anyone hurt? Oh, you are? Okay, maybe we'll have a little...
It's just good to know I did something in that fight, guys. Come on.
We'll have... I know.
Well,
It felt like very first major demo.
Yeah. Oh, God.
The
That was.
person who hurt me is me.
That's true. That's true.
If that's what
Human
you
centipede.
need, just if we only need you to recover health, I can heal you.
Zin has been requesting a rest for a little bit, so maybe
Okay, that's fair. I'd be able to probably regain
mean,
some energy for
if-
spells.
If you are, if you want to go, we can go. I'm fine.
It's up to you, Nagheim.
I want to go, but I also understand it is best to keep us at full strength for what
Okay.
is to come.
What are we saying? Like an hour? Is that?
Yes.
Well, if we, like I said, if we move this hallway forward, there should be a storage room ahead.
Lead the way.
Also, this gives us a chance if we do rest and that shadowy figure has alerted any guards, we'll know they'll be coming to look for us.
move my.
I know. I keep forgetting. Is there any way to make it just permanent? Like,
I can't move my token either.
because I'm not on you yet. Anybody else want to call me out?
Daddy, chill. Chill, Daddy.
No, is there a way that I'm not aware of that just permanently, like when I put down your tokens, you're just automatically...
I can walk you through it later.
Thank you. All right, so everybody should be able to move their tokens now.
Yeah.
War Master Smooth, fuck off. No.
No, please tell him to fuck off.
No, because
That
that's
is
your
my
brother.
brother.
I haven't even met the person. I want to. All right.
Tell him to fuck off.
No, he's great. All right, so as you're coming around now, let's say I will say
Put my cloak on. My clothes.
Zoop,
Put up.
zoop.
It doesn't count unless we do the miming.
Of course.
So I'd say, yeah, by the time you get around the corner, you'd be able to see. As soon as you get to about, well, shit. Come on, pointer, work with me. There we go. As soon as you get to that light source, you'll be able to see most of the hallway.
I'm gonna move up there.
Zip!
Whoom.
No stealth, no nothing. Clatter, clatter, clatter. Awesome.
Clink, clonk, 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 clonk.
Yeah, if there is no one on site, I would. So as we are here, I would like to put my hand on the wall and listen.
Okay. What are
Use
you
my-
listening for?
People.
Okay. Now, is this a tremor sense kind of thing, or explain to me what
It's
exactly?
The denizen of the Underdark. While you are not moving, you have advantage on hearing based on wisdom perception checks to detect creatures up to the range of your dark vision.
Okay.
So I will listen and hear
Alright.
if there are any people.
Behind you, you can hear of footsteps as Viri gives no fucks.
So it's Virya that I hear?
Yep.
Okay.
But aside from that, once you figure that out, you know, you want to say something, but you're like, we're not that level of friendship yet. So you try and tune her out and then try to perceive the rest of this floor. You don't sense anything moving about aside from the party that you are with.
Pepper
In that
needs to go
case-
outside.
Sure. No worries.
I actually have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, let's take a quick little break.
Should we
Real
take a
quick,
little quick
real
fiver?
quick.
Real
Yeah.
quick.
Awesome. So, folks, thanks for hanging out. Stick around. We're going to be lickety-split, just a quick bathroom break, and then we'll be back. In the meantime, you get to see Nicola Nora's emoji art for subscribers and fan art by Chuckamonte. They're so pretty. All right, we'll be right back.
We get raiders and we just go back.
Why is the... Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. I'm like, why are the cameras all screwed up? Because we didn't have the 6th member. There we go. And we found a cat.
Oh.
Loot for cat.
That's what owl looks like. All right. So, back in the palace of the Raven Queen. What is everybody doing? You're looking for a storage space to kind of hunker down in for a little bit?
Yeah, I kind of just like count the doors and move forward.
Mm-hmm. Everybody else just...
I jump over this thing.
Okay.
Oh, where am I? There we go. Yeah, I'll be stealthy, keeping eyes open.
Okay. And you are going for which door? Well, since you're there, I'll say we can pretty much open all this up. Do. There we go.
Yeah, I go to this door and
Okay.
I kind of first listen.
Okay, make a perception check.
before-
Yeah, you don't hear anything. Now,
How do you know that this one is safe?
I don't, but as far as I remember, this was a storage room back when. Can I try the door?
yep. Locked.
Well, our storage room's usually locked.
Is yours not?
I mean, this leads to evidence room. It's that
Well,
other door.
cold.
I'm here. I gotcha.
All right,
Don't
sleight
worry.
of hand check, please.
Zoop. 26.
Opens up, no problem.
I make everyone stay back.
Okay.
And I just like quietly low peek my head in and see what my half orc, half elven I see.
Gotcha. So what you see in this space, the entire perimeter of this room has stacks upon stacks of wooden crates from floor to ceiling. Near the back of this room are a couple crates that have been pried open with its lid resting against its side. Do you look within the crates?
Colt's gonna creep inside
Mm-hmm.
the room just to clear it first, to make sure there's nothing suspect before he takes a look in the crates.
Okay. So, looking within the crates, you see large stacks of parchment with arcane writing across them. Quickly flipping through the first few pages, you see that it is identical scrollwork, and at best guess, the same words written over and over again on each of the scrolls.
No work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Yes. And now you die. No.
Oh man, beaten up by scrolls, that's the worst.
I wonder. Are they healing spells?
Yeah,
Healing
climb.
word?
Can I get you in here, please?
You just hear from out of the room. Excuse me. I'm just gonna squeeze to the door. Sorry. Like I'm just squeezed through. Yes?
What's this?
Make an Arcana check.
Guidance.
Yes. Just passed.
Just to top it off, another 4.
Oh, there we go. There we go. You definitely passed.
Fours.
Easy enough. You've seen this before. It's plastered across the entire city. These are all scrolls for delayed blast fireball.
I'm gonna take a lot and put as many in my bag as I possibly can. Like,
Sure.
roll them up if I can, and just stuff my bag full of however many I can.
Rose is gonna pop her head into the door and be like, "Need some help with that storage?" and open Nom Nom.
No.
As long as you don't forget, it's fine.
I
Colt's
have
gonna.
enough to worry about right now.
So, you would like some of these?
Oh. Yes, they are.
I'll pop one into my wrist pocket.
Have you ever wanted to have top-notch security measures for the estate?
Yeah.
These are the glyphs.
Oh, perfect. Oh,
Put a bunch of them around your walls of like the fencing.
Some
well,
poor kid
I
goes
mean,
playing.
I
Also,
can,
I want some for myself.
Exactly.
I can grab a few. I have space in my pack, if anything.
I think it would be a good investment. Plus, I can copy these.
I mean, investment. We're stealing them, but
So everyone who's taking a scroll, roll a d4, please.
Oh, goody. I'm gonna roll this.
A
on
4!
real-
You get 4?
Yes.
Uh,
Let me see.
a 3.
Vera gets 4. You get 3. Rose, you taking any? Zin?
I mean, it's paper. I don't know what's on it.
True enough. Zin?
I won't take any.
Okay. So between 3 of you, you've got, what is that, 11.
And it's in D&D Beyond.
There you go.
oh, is it? What's
It's just Scroll of Delayed Fireball. Or Blast Fireball.
Delayed blast fireball. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right on. What's
So,
next?
4.
Christmas.
I'm going to sit back here. And I'm going to start the bubble. My
Okay.
tiny... Nagheim's tiny hut.
How long are we staying here for? I thought it was just a
just-
short rest.
A short
Yeah,
rest, I
but
believe.
just a little added protection since nothing can pass it.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's all. I'll take 10 minutes to do that up and then we do a short rest and we can run off.
Okay.
And if we can close this door as everyone is in.
Yeah, sure. I'll move in. Yeah. And cool. Short rest.
Rose just stays outside.
Well, I guess I know why this door was locked. Fools.
I would like to try this door as well.
Okay. Also locked.
But I would also like to listen if there is anyone in.
Oh, okay. Make a perception check. Nothing on the other side.
Should be clear.
Well, do we want to continue that way, or are we
We can rest here.
okay?
Did everybody recover HP, hit dice, or anything like that? Yeah.
Doing it right now.
Sweet.
If we get the
Now it's a short rest, so I don't know if your class features or your spells come back or anything like that. Unfortunately, Nagheim, the staff, more or less staff.
It's long rest?
Yep.
I assumed so. I just, you know. Do I want to do it for 3 more health? I'm gonna do it. We need to be at full health.
I don't have anything cure wounds stocked, otherwise I'd offer.
Yeah, I mean, if you were missing some health, I
What
can
kind of cleric are you?
also give
I'm
you
not that
a
kind of cleric.
healing hand.
It's fine. I took 3 of my dice. I'm full.
Sweet.
Okay.
All right.
Save that for when I die.
Everybody's good to go. Where are we heading to now, folks?
Up?
But if we want to see if there is anything else useful, the room past this is the evidence room. There could be something.
Oh, we can check if we've got time.
Did you just feed your cat lip gloss?
No, he likes the smell.
Oh, okay.
It's peppermint.
I mean,
He
you
likes
do you. You know, Pete looks pretty as it is, but you know.
I could just give him a little kiss.
All right. So before you give it a little kiss, can you unlock a door?
I can't.
Right on. Slide a hand check, please.
Nothing can go wrong.
Guidance.
24. I'll roll guidance just because it's fun. And that's a 28.
Hey.
It was another 4. Guidance is good today.
Oh no.
All right. So the door unlocks. Peering within this new space, you see crates, barrels, everything lining the walls, stacked about 6 high along the entire interior. Nothing open this time.
Nothing open this time. How easy? Well, he'll just try and open stuff.
Okay. Make a strength check.
Ooh, can
Guidance?
I assist?
You guys tell
I
me.
mean-
Yeah, I will help.
So if I got advantage on that, 15.
Okay.
With guidance.
Oh, with guidance.
What do you need help
That
with?
18.
All right. Let me just see here. Sorry, talk amongst yourselves for a second here. I think I'm missing something.
Yes, if you want to check these boxes, I
Yeah, sure. Are we finding them?
Did you say books? I'm really great with
No.
books.
They're just opening boxes.
Oh,
Yeah, I can help.
yeah, me too.
Yeah, peer in, because the last room gave us a lot of good stuff.
I would like to search all the
So,
boxes.
what checks do we have to make?
He said strength.
yeah to open them.
Athletics or
Athletics, yeah.
okay. I have proficiency in that. And that's a natural 1, baby.
It's gonna be a 27 for me.
Ooh,
Found what I was looking for. So, who did what for strength checks? Rose, I heard you got a 27.
Yeah, so both Ari and I are looking at the boxes.
Okay. Colt, you were the first one in there. Were you participating in any of this, or Zin?
I did. I got 15 on me looking, and then everyone sort of joined me and started looking themselves.
Okay. So I'll say everybody cracks open their own box pretty successfully.
Even
Ne-
with the nat 1.
Where was the nat 1?
Mine.
I didn't realize you participated. I'm sorry. You
total,
suck.
yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
You're
I know I
welcome.
do.
You're welcome.
Thanks for the confirmation.
Nah, you're great when you're not sucking. All right. So
Oh.
Always.
as everybody is opening the boxes, you see in one container, nestled in within dirt and other lichen, you see large samples, smaller samples of that same growth that you found within the caverns. There's a slight glow that gives off to everything. So this is filled with that same plant, Fairsress. I hate Elvish words. That stuff. The stuff that no scry. But to surprise whoever is opening, I'd say the middle crate between everybody, you look inside there and it is filled to the brim with crawling worms, digging in and out of dirt and soil and mud.
Crawling what?
Worms.
Oh. I guess Rose got that box. I'm just gonna be like,
Centipede!
anyone interested in worms? Do we need worms for something? Are they like an ingredient?
Well, you're the cook
Albert.
here. You tell
Well,
us.
I don't know. Not for food, but maybe for magic? I don't know how it works.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah. Nagaheim, do you need worms?
Zin, you have an idea?
I mean, this is Nora out of character, but if this is the nose cry stuff, is it the reason that any guards haven't been able to see this place because they've been using this stuff?
Say that again, I'm sorry.
That's what I've been thinking.
That because there's a lot of this nose crying moss or whatever it is, that it's the reason that the guards haven't been able to see down here.
I have that written down. That it could be an option. So we have similar thoughts.
That was Nora, not Zyn. Zyn doesn't know. um, would Zyn know what the worms are for?
I think
Nope.
it's for cultivation. Keeping the dirt fresh and worked. So when they have to plant these, they have proper prepared dirt full of nutrients and such.
Wait, so is it like worm poop?
Colt's
mix-
already like elbow deep in it. He's like, worm poop? Oh no. I thought it would be like there was something hidden in there and people are put off by worms. So
Do worms usually poop dirt?
I
mean-
don't know.
Should we continue on?
Thank you.
Yes,
I can keep going on about the worms.
Let's
I-
not.
Oh, I just touched my face. Oh no.
Presto.
Yeah.
You're good. And I'm assuming, well, now Nagheim is back to normal. Because we took the hour break. So Nagheim is
Normal
no
as
longer-
in what?
Looks
Mm,
like
looks like
Nagheim.
themselves.
Yeah, they're no
Oh,
longer
yeah.
in disguise. Yeah.
I am familiar with this floor, but at the end of this hall there are stairs up. I haven't been there, or if I have, it has been just a couple times.
Zin, I will get you to make a perception check, please.
And while Zin does that, we're all gonna hydrate.
I wish I could. I drank all my Pepsi.
Tap. What is that called? What is it? Guidance?
I don't have anything
To hydrate.
right now.
Guidance. It's 20.
20 total. So, looking down the hall towards the staircase, you see that it is collapsed.
Oh. Well, this will be a problem. We need to find another way up.
Well, there was a staircase back that way. We could go investigate that, or Colt's gonna take a closer look at the collapsed staircase. Is there look like how far across? What's the situation? Is it
Like, there is purple amethyst chunks and wooden, like, slats and everything that have kind of pushed up against the space that was a doorway, and it's sealed it. Not even like
right?
you can't even peer inside to see what's beyond it. It is like just stuffed.
Like when a
I-
video game doesn't want you to go somewhere. It just there you go, baby.
I have mending. Just give me a little moment.
I guess we go
3
to the,
days later.
I guess we go to the other stairs.
Yeah, we can
Yes.
definitely give that a go.
Okay.
There was a
So, Zin, how is it you're so familiar with this place?
well, this is the place where some of the soldiers
Albert.
I know. Why doesn't it ask me? I know shit.
were kept. There, like I said, there was a place to sleep, bedrooms. Some of the guards.
Well, if you're one of their soldiers, how is it that you're helping us?
And
Well, like I said, I escaped around 50 years ago.
Okay.
This is not a kind place. I wanted something else, like many others did.
Okay. Do you think maybe we would find more allies here, or is there no chance of that?
It is hard to say because if there are people who want a way, they hide it. They will not show it. Because if they were caught in planning on escaping or any plans against those in power, they would be killed.
You managed it.
Wow.
Yes, back then we had
did.
me and a few others had Enchantress's help. Many of us did not survive.
Sorry to
Sounds
hear
like
that.
Harsh existence.
Yeah, there are many bad memories down here, but well, I'm here to help, and if there is this someone impersonating a deity, I find my goddess would want me to do something about it as well.
Alright, still, I mean, coming back to somewhere that holds such bad memories for a group of strangers. Something.
He's not here for us. He's here because Morla asked him to.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he probably holds the Enchantress in high regard if that's the case. But, anyway, I was just, curious. Also, a little suspicious, but, you know, that's how I am.
If there is any way I can make you less suspicious of me, just ask.
No, it's fine. You've had a few opportunities to stab us in the back so far, so... Shit.
Stabs you in the back.
I'm a man of faith, and since being up there, well, if there is any way I can help those down here to also experience the above world. But, well,
No. Oh my god. Sorry. Swanson just like put himself through this.
Oh,
He's fine.
well, with that, where are we heading towards?
Those stairs, do they go up
Yeah.
or down?
They go up.
Well, Cult's gonna rogue it, and he's going to do a little scouting.
'Kay.
Sneak.
Guidance.
Thank you.
Fair enough. So, I'm gonna take you for a second here, Cult, just to... Whoops. Not that way. I'm just gonna plunk you in here so I can reveal what you see here. Sure. We've got all this that we can reveal here. There we go. So, stepping up the stairway, you find to the right there are 3 doors that are currently closed. 2 small rooms about the same size as the quarters that you've previously seen. Down the hall to the right and left, you see 2 sets of double doors. The closer you get to the double doors down the hall on the right, the stronger that smell of wet earth after a rain gets. Now looking within, oh, that's not just yet. Oh, I got ahead of myself. What do you do from this point on? So
Cult's
just to point it out for everybody else, there are 3 doors here. 2 and 3. You know, Nagheim.
There they go.
I'll wait. There you go. There's 2 double doors here. And then this is just like a bench seating there. So, what's the plan?
Colt says in the earring, he's like, it's clear, come on up, there's a couple doors. Should explore. Zin, would you have any idea? Oh, no.
We'll
He waits for
relay the
Zin.
information.
He waits for Zin to arrive. Zin, oh, hello. do you have any idea what the small doors are for? You said there's a lot of rooms down here.
well, a couple of these used to be bedrooms. That one should be common room. I point at this one.
And then, and he points to the one you haven't commented on.
Okay,
That
so
I haven't?
Pick's already out. Well, as That's it. This one here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what it is because Jason didn't mark it as anything for me.
I didn't?
How dare.
Well,
Hey,
it
shut
does
up. I do a
say-
lot.
say-
You do, and we're so proud.
Oh, one way to find out, I guess, at this point. Sorry, I thought I marked every space.
was this space some kind of a office room?
No, you had it right. They were all bedrooms beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But yes, this could be another way up. To be honest, I haven't been here.
Okay.
Cult's gonna whip out them sweet lockpicks.
Excellent. Let's see it.
I also have guidance.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a 15.
15 total.
Mhm.
Thankfully, it wasn't locked.
Ooh.
Oh. But you looked
He's like-
amazing.
He's like really concentrating, and then his like finger just brushes up against the door and goes.
Yeah. But they don't know. They think you are the stealthiest of stealthy rogues. All
Yeah,
right.
Oh,
he locks it instead.
Oh, I got it open, you
So-
guys.
As you peer within this circular open space, much like some of the previous areas, there is scattered debris across the floor, but nothing that seems to be of immediate importance. What grabs your attention most in this room is what looks to be a large stone well at the far back. If you want to make an investigation check, anybody who wants to make an investigation check, you're more than welcome to.
Investigations. Come to me, baby. There you go.
15.
15, 17, 9, 11. All right. Rose, 18. All right. So, Rose, I'm going to take hold of you guys just for a quick second here so I know who is in there and who is not. Viria and Zin, I'll say you guys are to the back, but the other three are right up there. So there's two things you guys notice. As you move closer to this well, you notice that its design is not perfectly circular like most you've seen before. This has sharp edges to its stone body. Triangular in design. No, it seems to make a star pattern. Embedded within the stone across the top border of this star shape are thick iron cast chains that seem to have a violet glow about them. Now, before your mind thinks to look deeper into what the glowing chains may have to reveal, you look at what lies within the well. The interior of the well glows in an aquamarine glow and is filled with some sort of gelatinous, flesh-like substance. Its slick surface reflects a hint of the light that can reach here from the hallway, but there is something odd that covers its surface. It's almost as if there is a second skin that is crawling across its form. The sounds of its sticky movement, the smell of that earthy wetness in the air. You know that there are worms that are crawling all across this mass within the well. And that's when the mass begins to inflate in a manner that almost looks like a breath. And from deep within the mass, a reddish glow extends from its core out to its lobes, like an internal lightning storm is illuminating every vein and artery within itself. And you behold this enormous form in its entirety. A massive worm-covered brain. And that's where we're going to pick up next week.
Holy cliffhanger.
Nagheim, fire. Burn this whole thing down.
Well, thank you everybody for hanging out tonight. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the
Delicious.
raids. Everything. So we are gonna pick this up next week, right? I forget what the
yes,
okay.
yes.
Excellent. So next Sunday, same time, same channel, we're gonna pick up and see where this lovely little bit of intrigue takes us. But thank you once again. Have a great week. And as we always like to say at the end of our show,
X.
And thanks for watching.